Hello, hello, hello. Welcome so joyfully to tonight's episode of Ink of Fate, a Primal Viking adventure. I am your Dungeon Master, KJ Potoff, and I had a little quote I was gonna say. I can't remember what I always try to come up with like all those little things to say at the beginning, and I completely spaced what I was gonna say. I think it was like a Toy Story quote or something. I don't know.
You've got a friend in me.
Yeah, like the problem is my brain defaulted to "you are a sad, strange little man," and I'm like, that was definitely not it. Anyway,
More
let's meet
accurate.
our fabulous cast
Great
of
one.
players. Tell us who
Very
you
good
are and
one.
who you're playing. Let's start with Nick.
I'm Nick, and I play Call, the Grim Marauder Fighter.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I play Ada, the Tuss Wizard Cleric.
Joanna.
Hello, I'm Joanna. I play Odrun, the Wicker Barbarian.
Yes,
Yes,
you do.
bewildered and reluctant. There's the word.
Yeah, all those things.
All the things.
And Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay. I play Hav, the Squirrel Beastborn Warlock, and as part of one of my more useful skills, your squirrel fact of the day is the fact that squirrels can find food under a foot of snow, which is very useful right now,
Amazing.
That's
as
impressive.
I had to reiterate
Very,
twice.
very
Yes.
handy. As we'll
Very
learn
handy.
about with our setting. So, let's talk a little bit about the world we are playing in. Ink of Fate is based on the Arcanum Worlds Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition module, Raiders of the Serpent Sea. We are using 2024 rules with a little bit of homebrew sprinkled in for fun for things like lingering injuries. Our story takes place in a world called Grimnir. A couple of basic things you'll want to know about this world. Grimnir is Viking and Norse mythology inspired, though not necessarily historically accurate. Everybody is part of various raiding clans that all invade and compete with each other to ascend to the halls of the slain and earn glory. Everybody worships the gods of the Stone Court, who are the Vanir, who rescued people from the Lost Lands and founded Grimnir, and defeated Loknir the Betrayer. All that jazz. Like it's such an involved backstory. There's like 6 different phases of world origin lore in this. Barely scratched the surface of it. Everybody gets runic tattoos that have to do with their fate as when they come of age and as they progress through life. These tattoos are runes that are meant to guide them towards their fate and their destiny and what they are meant to do in life. Grimnir is entering its it's pretty well into its third straight year of winter now, due to unknown causes. And our heroes are very enmeshed in what is apparently the early signs of Ragnarok. So, let's get caught up on what our heroes have been up to more recently. You all recently left Drifthall, the Gathering of Clans. You had a good deal of influence on that event. You met a lot of the clan leaders. There was also that very notable prophecy that indicated that you all are the fate bearers. You're meant to be heavily involved in whatever may come with Ragnarok in the near or however long it takes future. Not necessarily near, but not necessarily distant. So, uh, but the clan leaders, the clan chiefs, needed parties to go out and perform various investigative tasks to better assess the threat to Grimnir. A couple people went to go investigate the witches, some people went other directions. You all were given the assignment to go to Farlanding, home of the Risa clan, primarily made up of the tall folk, who are kind of like Goliaths, somehow connected to giants in some way, but until recently giants were thought to be extinct from this land. Sorry, are we on the right screen?
Yeah, I've got us on the gallery screen.
Okay. For some reason mine still says starting soon, so I was like, I can't see myself and I'm worried.
Hold please.
I can
I'm
see
assuming we're
you.
good.
Yeah,
I
you got
see
Twitch
you.
up? Okay, cool.
Cool.
Yes, I
as
can
long
see
as
me.
it's a me problem and not an everybody problem, I'm good. All right. So last we checked, you all left Drift Hall. You did make a quick pit stop at an island called Otso to get some testimony from a key witness in some personal revenge quests that you all have against the chief of the Luton clan, which I'm
Very
sure you'll get back
casual.
to very, very soon. Rescued a werebear from a stampede of shaggy aurochs that were startled by a woolly rhino. Because that's the kind of world we're in. I've been wanting to throw in a woolly rhino, so I was glad I had that opportunity finally. Um, so, as we resume and dive back in, you all have been at sea for a week since you left Otso.
Ooh,
Um,
can I throw in something a
yeah,
little
short
something
sound effects.
here before we leave Otso? As we leave
Yes.
Otso, I would like to talk to
Mhm.
Ada. So I need to go grab Ada,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna, hey, Ada, can you come here, come here, come here,
Yes? What?
come here,
Yes,
come here,
Hap?
a little
Okay.
farther away. Follow me.
Okay. What's
And I'm
happening?
basically just gonna. This is embarrassing. So I'm just gonna lead Ada a little bit away from the rest of you as I pointedly look at Odrune. Stay there with my eyes. You have to follow
Hap,
me.
Hap,
Okay.
are you leading me
Now,
into the forest to kill me?
no, I'd be better than this at it, and this feels very insulting that you would say so. I would kill you in
I
a
was
different
just
way.
checking.
Called, is she
Perfect.
This,
taking Ada into the forest to kill her?
No, I should be better at it.
thank you. Okay. No, not doing that. Ada. Now, I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
No.
This is no fault of your own, but you unfortunately seem to be lacking some very key survival things. And I'm just gonna look Ada up and down and be like, you have no way to protect yourself from the cold. It has become very apparent to me how vulnerable you are. So,
Okay.
since you don't like to be in your stronger form most of the time, I have decided to
Well,
take
it's not
matters
really
into
a
my own
light
hands.
thing.
Yes, whatever.
It's
Anyway,
okay. Continue.
so I had a lovely talk with insert Skunk Beastborn's name here and insert Chilla's Beastborn's name here. And at their salon, they had some extra fur, and I made you, and I'm just gonna pull out this, and it's just gonna be a very long padded vest that's padded with extra Beastborn fur from the salon.
Oh,
You
thank
seem
you,
to
Hap.
need it. And when I turn it around, this! It has a slot for the sword to go in because I think you need to carry this little heat rock around. I would take it out of the sword, but I'm not good at working with metal. Wood is a lot better, to be honest.
That's
So,
fair.
I need you to hold on to this, and maybe we can work on getting you some fur of your own until then.
I don't know if I can force myself to grow fur, but thank you, Hap.
You are very magical. I'm sure one day we can find something that will help you. Until then, I'm just gonna like wrap it around Ada and just like literally like tie her in it. Just be like, okay, this should help. Just gonna pat Ada on the shoulder there. It's like, okay,
Thank you. Thank you.
before we get in the open ocean with all that wind chill,
Okay.
stay warm.
So yeah, Ada, this vest counts as winter wear for protecting against
Ooh,
gaining exhaustion from the cold.
fun.
And it does have a holster specifically to rest the thermal cube on the middle of your back,
Oh,
in the pommel of that short sword. So as long as you're carrying the short sword in the vest,
nice.
it keeps you very, very toasty warm.
You
Did you
have,
figure out how to make a D&D like heating pad?
yeah, pretty much.
That's fun.
Just what
Love it.
Love it.
Okay, and
Yeah,
then
that
I'm
was
just gonna
all her
awkwardly
idea.
walk back to the ship. Like, all right, it's got her fur now. We're all good.
As we get back to the ship, I think I'm just gonna message Drew and then call just one by one. I think that Hap just parented me. It was unsettling, but very nice.
It happens.
Okay.
I could see that. I could see how it would be unsettling. Perhaps take it she at
Recently,
least
yeah.
likes you.
Anyway,
All right.
This is in response to your
So-
recent extra levels of exhaustion. It's like, ugh, don't like this.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's why.
All right, so thankfully you do have a week at sea to recover from that. So we're starting fresh for like your latest long rest for as you approach Hallwick. So it does take you roughly 7 days to get there, and I believe between sessions, Nick, you mentioned something that you want Cole to do with some of the other crew members during that trip.
Mm-hmm. Cole was wanting to teach Ada and Odrun 10 words in Grim Sign language. So that would be all 4 of their names: Cole, Ada, Hap, and Odrun. And then yes, no, danger, friend, help, and attack. So
So,
yeah.
So yeah, you all will be able to continue using travel time to gain proficiency in Grim Sign Language. Hey, Notorious Navy, good to see you. Always happy to have you. Don't worry about missing sessions. This is a long campaign, so I would be
little.
surprised if you didn't miss weeks. So yeah, the trip is mostly uneventful. You do see at one point, Skuld seems a little bit off. Everybody make an insight check. Well, I say off. She's not always doing great.
I'd like to know how we can tell she's feeling off. Is she smiling? Oh god.
Oh, definitely not smiling.
Oh, wait, I'm not exhausted. So ignore
You are
that
not.
-2. I am not.
Beautiful. Okay. Okay.
I am I don't know.
Yeah,
I
what's
got no
Hap up to? What is Hap involved in right now?
You know what? Skull. I never spent a lot of time with Skull. I was really desperate to like get her out of the cage, and then after that, I don't know. However, she's being weird. I don't see it. I just am
The rest of you.
I'm just looking out on the horizon. I'm up in my crow's nest. I can't look down at her.
Yeah.
I'm looking out.
Yeah. The rest of you notice that she seems
Oh no.
more.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
KJ.
Okay. What do we think
KJ?
KJ was going
Nervous
to say?
I heard
Usual,
nervous.
like she's usually very alert
Okay.
and like battle ready. Thing.
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay, am
Sorry,
I
we're
back?
trying to
Am I all
guess
the way
what you
back?
were gonna say.
Okay, trying it. Yep.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think you're back now.
Okay. So yeah, the rest of you notice that she's feeling antsy, twitchy about something, not her usual alert battle readiness, but just something that has her on edge. Cull and Odrun, you two specifically notice that this behavior is it comes up more when she hears you all talking about Ragna, Vandal, and Seekers.
Seekers. Interesting.
Okay, so seekers are stupid. They're like
Aren't they the people who kill
Magic.
like magic users?
no, they are magic users, but they kill magic users who go too far. I
Oh.
think that I probably count as that at this point, which is kind of concerning. But
I don't.
see, this is the annoying
What?
piece. Probably in their mind,
Oh. Okay.
because this whole snaky situation.
That just seems
But the-
extremely like I don't know, judgy.
I mean, it kind of is.
I mean, who gets
So
to
here's the
decide how
interesting
far is
thing.
too far?
Exactly. Here's the interesting thing: so there's seekers and there's dreamers, and Sindri was a dreamer, and Sindri is who trained me and Ragna originally, and then she's just gone and done this stupid thing instead. So
That
that's
does
fun.
sound stupid. I just lost her name.
Skuld.
Skuld?
Skuld, there it is. It just went. Skuld, what do you know about all of this? I'm still just learning about this. Do you know much about the dreamers or What are the dreamers or the seekers?
I don't really know much of the difference between them. I just don't like their magic, is all.
Is their magic different from what Ada uses?
No, Ada's fine. I knew someone who I don't know if they were a seeker or a dreamer. I don't like that magic.
Oh,
But you don't have to talk anymore about it if you don't want to. Were they involved with Senric by chance?
Not directly. It was a wizard who sold me to slavers and where Senric bought me. I was caught by a magician
so it was one of
on the
those
job.
types of magic users, the ones you don't like.
Yeah.
What kind of job were you on? I don't know what you did before all this.
She doesn't say anything.
Ah, respect.
And how long was this? So long ago that that magician's probably not around anymore, or recently enough that they could still be a player in all of this?
I'm just gonna pipe up from the background. If you're gonna go and try to guess via lifetimes, you should clarify what lifetime we're referring to here, because I don't think you mean one of my folk. FYI. I'm maybe just ask for years, just straight out. How long ago this was? What if they're an elf?
I think
I'm very clueless
I
in the
think
background.
I think he had elf blood in him. He could be around.
Oh,
I don't remember
That's
much about what he
unfortunate.
looked like. I just remember he had one glowing red eye. Just like it was on fire.
Oh, that's just disturbing.
Weird.
Do you ever catch his name, by any chance?
No, I was sold before he said more than a few magic words.
Do you know what he said at all?
Don't remember.
Well,
Sorry, were you about to say something?
oh, I was going to thank her for telling us anything.
I was gonna do the same.
In the background, trying to figure out what a seeker and a dreamer is. Oh yeah, what are those mean?
How would you feel if we added finding this bastard to our list? Would that comfort you to hunt him down, or would you rather just avoid him in the future?
If we catch a lead or run into him, I'll put my fingernails through his throat and tear his heart out.
That sounds
Oh,
like
you
an
said that
appropriate
so
response.
casually.
Yeah, she said it extremely casually.
That was lovely.
That Sounds like a perfectly
Beautiful.
appropriate response to what was done
Ha-
to you. I agree.
How do their fingernails look, by the way? I said, look. I'm gonna look very pointedly at her fingernails. How are they looking?
They're a bit pointier than regular human fingernails.
Okay, okay.
So she could do this.
Yeah.
We gotta evaluate the nails, man. Is this gonna be like a slow and torturous kind of death, or a quick slash? Like I gotta know how sharp those are. Gotta
She
evaluate the nails.
almost, the corner of her mouth almost twitches up at that. Just a tiny hint of it, and happy you see it.
Oh yeah, that's the only thing I get is the nails. Yeah.
You
okay,
get you get the mouth twitch.
good nails. Good nails. I'm just gonna look at my little squirrel nails. Not as good as it could probably be.
Okay, so the rest of your journey is fairly uneventful. You do get into a harbor, and Hrolf seems very excited at this point. He's like, we're in the Bay of Sighs now. Can't you hear it? And you hear kind of like a whistling noise coming through some of the canyons. And it gets a little overwhelming at first, but you like eventually sort of get used to it, so I'm not going to play that sound effect for the entire time. But it is a breezy area. We'll do like the light wind sound effect. We'll let that one play. But yeah, it seems like all of these like openings in the canyon walls kind of make channels for like the wind to pass through and make these like lovely echoing noises. The town itself is definitely bigger than Otso, though not quite as fun as Otso was. There's a couple there's like one main road, a couple of side streets. You see a decent sized building that looks like a shrine to Alden with like some owl and some owl carvings on the outside of it. There's let's see, yeah, there's a mead hall. One place it is labeled as a tattoo parlor, and the sign doesn't have like a name for it. It just says tattoos, but there is an emblem that looks, it's shaped kind of like a domino mask, like an eye mask.
And this is Hallwick, or is this town near Hallwick?
This is Hallwick.
This is Hallwick. Well,
Okay.
where are we going first?
Well, a little bit of rest and recuperation. Mead Hall's always a great place to start. Cannot recommend that tattoo parlor enough, but Mead Hall is always a great place to start with the gossip. I'll definitely be hitting up my mother's cottage a little bit later. At some point this afternoon. Need to at least pop in.
Are we invited?
Sure.
Doesn't sound like an invite to me.
Yeah, no, she's nice enough.
Okay. Okay. This town doesn't happen to have a giant iron heart tree just sitting in the middle of it, does it? No.
No.
Damn. That's a real shame. Really lacking in this town here. Ooh,
Yeah,
what?
and you notice that most of the adjacent land is agricultural. It's like crops and farmlands, a couple plains and fields, some rolling hills. You do see like conifers on a taller hillside further in the distance, but up close there's not a lot of tree presence.
Since this is a place that reveres Alden, are there a lot of birds around?
Why would there be?
Specifically
There's no
owls.
trees.
They might
Where would they
keep them
live but on the
elsewhere.
trees?
Roofs.
That's just like a
They
shame.
might be on a roof.
Make a perception check.
Dear. definitely hit
And are you
advantage.
are you using your are you using your oh, I guess
No.
aware wouldn't really help in this situation.
No. No. I'm gonna save the aware stuff for if something important pops up.
Admittedly, the name sounds very much like it would help.
This is just for shiggles, so it's a 2.
Yeah, you don't see any in particular. Hrolf seems to be walking towards the meat hall at this point.
Mhm.
Good place to start.
Quick question. Has our ship been flying the Orn flag this whole time?
Good question. Yes. You are currently sailing under Orn colors, so that is a good thing to keep in mind as you visit various clans, making sure you're on, like, good terms with them.
I can't think of
So,
a reason why they wouldn't be, but yeah.
Yeah, like, Orn doesn't really have many direct enemies at the moment.
Just
like, you
one.
all
I
do.
can think of at
Um,
least one.
Just one.
Um,
I don't know.
Yeah.
The War Clan probably
Um,
would have been. They're ain't around.
Maybe? I don't know.
Intact.
Um,
Fine, Cat. The War Clan's fine.
How did you? Do you not remember how we found out the War Clan even existed? You don't remember that zombie guy? Or being
Oh,
attacked?
do you remember how we killed her brother and she didn't kill us?
Do you remember how you made
After
that
we
stupid choice to risk your life? I
Specifically hit
remember.
it.
I remember.
Still here. I'm fine.
Also, she might have just
Um,
hated her brother. It's a thing. Sometimes people hate brothers.
Skuld is kind of
Anyway.
trailing along with you all. She usually keeps to herself on shore leave, but it seems like she's just kind of hovering behind you all, still with her head on a swivel. But she's like, is there anything in particular we really need to get done here, or that we need to figure out?
I think this is more of a pit stop along the way, just to make sure that nobody on the boat gets too, cabin fevery.
Yeah, it's a solid land stop.
Is there anything you want to do?
Great question.
Didn't somebody say something about Otis the Historian?
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
hoping
That
he's
guy.
Yes. Do we know what he looks like? Other than just
Elf?
very old elf.
I was gonna say, I know he's supposed to be ancient. so he's
Geriatric
probably
elf.
We might go ask around the meat hall.
What? I don't
Skuld
wrinkle.
kind of
What's wrong
points
with
at
it?
points at Cole and kind of agrees.
was how you
like
said
nods
it.
in agreement.
Well,
Okay.
lead the way.
Well, let's ask
Let's
around
go.
at the meat hall, see if he's been around, maybe.
Historians liked
yeah.
books more than ale. Is there like a place where books like to go?
But then don't they normally like
Girls.
to tell people
But the
stories?
library.
I don't
To
know.
the
When
library.
was the last time you've met a historian?
But I mean, in a mead hall, tell stories?
Yeah, so I will say, like, the word historian probably is a little bit weird to you all, because the words you normally use are skald and bard.
Mhm.
You know, maybe storyteller, but
Exactly.
historian is,
Absolutely meat hall
like,
people.
it almost sounds pretentious to you all.
See, mysterious voice from above gets it.
I mean, if
When
it's
I
anything
think
like
of
its
the ale
counterparts.
people,
Let's just ask.
are they counterparts? I don't know. Like, look, let's be real here. In the magic community, that's the thing we all like to associate. I don't know about the storytelling community. It's a little
Who's we?
weird. I don't know. By the way, am I a seeker or a dreamer? Do all magic users have to get in that category? I've been pondering it
No.
for a while, and I have absolutely no idea.
Don't
No,
you
I mean,
it's
have
more
what
like
about
a-
Cole? Is Cole a seeker, dreamer? Does it have to be those
It's
two?
more-
Is there like a third
No,
option?
it's more specific to like studied arcane magic, like magicians and
Somebody's
wizards.
serving drinks to you. You're in the
Okay,
meat hall.
that's
Like-
definitely the hoity-toity
like
version
people
of
with
the
a
magic
spell
user,
book.
right there. That's the historian version of the storyteller.
Is there anybody
Arcane
here that looks
studied.
interesting?
arcane studies?
Is there any what?
Anybody here that looks interesting? fun to talk to.
Roll investigation or perception.
Okay.
I swear, you are the historian of the magic world, is what this sounds like.
I
Nope.
mean, they do have
Um,
like fancy books and do funny sigils and words and shit.
Magic is
I'm ignoring
instinctual. You have to let
I'm just
nature
gonna-
teach you how to use the natural magic.
Cole just can't hear
here.
himself think right now.
Yeah, humans look alike. Like so many humans just look the same.
May
Um,
I
Is
ask?
voice from above?
May I ask the barkeeper? Hey, has the historian been around lately? Is he expected?
is it this energy?
Oh, yeah. Last time I
Yes,
saw
with
him,
this
he was
energy.
out in the sheep pastures, just on the east side of town.
And
I
about how
knew
long
he
ago
wouldn't
was
be
that?
here.
He pops in usually 2 or 3 times a week.
That's way more after that. I thought it was
Me
gonna
too.
be the answer.
I thought it was going to be a lot longer in between. Well, thank you very much.
Well, he's been in
Appreciate it.
town for about 2 months.
Cool.
What's he doing with the sheep?
I don't think you want to
I
know.
don't know. Hear a couple
Oh,
weird sounds
no.
coming, echoing over the
Oh,
hills every
Lord.
now and then.
Weird. Huh?
No!
No, I know. I'm just. That's what Cole says.
Not
He's
like
why?
that!
Just laughing.
Anyway,
Can
the hills
I-
are to the east.
Okay.
Okay.
While we're in the meat hall, can I listen for any rumors? I'm like keeping my ears open for Bander, Luton, Farlanding.
Got it. Yeah, go ahead and roll perception or investigation.
Cool. I'm going to do an investigation and then add 3 with my rune thing. So it's a 23.
Amazing. All right. Yeah, you get a lot of the gossip that's going around. You kind of get the gist of the main things going on. You hear a couple people complaining about the weather. It's like more foggy and misty than normal. You hear people mentioning Otis playing weird instruments out to the sheep because that's the only audience that will listen to him. Let's see. There was one other thing. You hear that the Red Eye gang has been less active, which somebody mentions is good for shipping. Oh, wait, sorry. I actually might have messed, but that might be a DM mistake. Not.
Red Eye Gang?
I was about to say.
No, not
Is
the
it a
Red
Blue
Eye
Eye Gang instead?
Okay.
No, not the Red Eye Gang. I am sorry. That is me as a DM forgetting like that I literally made a connection like accidentally between those things. No, Red Fist Gang. I don't know.
Watch out for those red fisters.
Oh, stop!
I'm trying.
Not you.
That was me. I had a rough day. I need something to laugh at.
Oh no.
Okay.
Anyway,
Fields.
We have to go
What
find
kinda
the
neat?
sheep now.
The barkeep does look at you all and go, "Hey, are you all the Fate Bearers?"
no. Just straight up no. No.
Why?
It's a shame.
Why?
Have you heard about him?
Oh, no, just the fellow that runs the tattoo parlor was telling me the other day
Free
that
stuff?
he yeah.
Yeah, we are that's us actually.
No, it's not. Don't lie to the poor man.
If it's free, we are the Fate Bearers.
Sure, I guess we could be the
Sure.
Fate Bearers if it's free.
I cast guidance on Cole in case he has to roll anything.
You know what? If whether you are the fate bearers or not my business. I'm just passing along what I've heard about opportunities that are for them, whoever they might be.
Wait,
Thank you.
so the tattoo parlor said what? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Free magic tattoos.
Oh, we should go there for sure.
Hmm.
Do we have to go to the sheep first?
Mm-mm.
Can we do tattoos first?
It's right next door.
That's more
Sure.
fun. Let's do that.
Ever?
Okay.
Okay. You walk out of the mead hall, which again, the mead hall identical to every other mead hall you've ever been in. It's like a McDonald's. They all follow the exact same template. There's just really no variation to them.
Ooh, does that mean there's a really cute storyteller in there?
Um,
We seem to have lost
let's
one
see.
and need a
Not
replacement.
currently. Hap, roll perception or investigation.
Why do I try this? These are not my skills.
It's crowded and noisy.
Alright.
And Hap doesn't ask for help.
This is true.
No, I'm really bad at that.
Okay. Yeah, you see a
21.
performer. It takes a little bit to notice them because nobody's playing any instruments because the performer is completely silent. It looks like
they
a
mime?
gnome that's yeah, they're doing some kind of pantomime act.
I rolled for
And,
a cute storyteller.
It's a gnome.
Not all gnomes are cute.
Their outfit is colorful and there's shiny bits on it.
It's cute.
So the outfit jingles a little bit. And with a 21, you hear that their name is Ulf. ULF.
I'm gonna look at Cole.
That's about it.
I'm gonna look at the gnome. I'm gonna look at Cole. I'm gonna look at the gnome. And I'm gonna walk
Why are
out
you
the
looking at
tavern because nothing. I'm just gonna walk out the tavern. No. Cole can't be with anybody who jingles. That can't happen. No.
Did you say that out loud?
Nope. Well, I didn't squirrel. But I will admit the whole looking between the two of them was not well hidden, if you want to really know. I was looking. Also, they're not playing musical instruments, and they jingle. It's weird. So my face is loud. That's all you get.
Cool, is that trying to set you up?
I just walked out of the tavern. I'm gonna send a
Go to
message
the
though while
tattoo
this
parlor,
is going.
please.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell Akarn though while we're going to go do this. Akarn, buddy, you and me, we're tree folk here. I need you to go on a scouting mission. Stretch your wings, enjoy the land, find me a nice little tree haven we can visit before we leave this place. Please, buddy. I need my time. In as big of a force you can get me that's not like a day's journey away. Don't-
From your sprite familiar, you mentally get a little salute.
Thank you, buddy. Please, don't steer me wrong.
Like a very serious, this is my purpose, I must get this done. You are counting on me.
I was counting on you all the other times you gave me attitude. Whatever. I'm getting mad
This
for no
feels
reason.
important.
This is important. Everything is important. Whatever. I'm not getting mad.
Yeah.
Anyway, tattoo.
Okay. Yeah, so you get to the tattoo parlor. You see a very burly, bearded, massive muscular figure sitting on a bench being tattooed by a very 4-foot-tall beastborn perched on a stool. It's a raccoon-born.
Amazing.
With a very serious, very focused look on his face as he's like taking the needles and the ink. And he glances up at you and he's like, "Got it. Your needles will be ready for you when you return to Drift Hall."
What?
What?
Needles? What?
Oh, I've seen all I need to see of you. I'll be sending the magic needles to you the next time you're at the gathering. You're going back there, right?
Yes.
How did you?
That's
How
the
did you know
plan.
we were?
The guy on the bench speaks up, and it's like, look, this is how he works, okay? He just gets a really good sense of your vibe and just somehow knows exactly what you need. So he picks the design, he picks the tattoo, but the magic needle, you just rest on your skin for like an hour or so. Stings a little bit, but you'll be fine.
That's all we need to do. Why is he doing it directly to you? And by the way, I really want to see what tattoo this burly man is getting, because I need to know this whole we can't pick our own design. I gotta know what I'm working with here.
That's true. We gotta see.
I gotta see the
It is
portfolio.
extremely high quality. It's not like super colorful, but just like the shading and the gradients and the lines and the color contrast, like, you know, the darks are dark, the lights are light, and it seems like a very well balanced shape. It like fits the raider's muscles really well.
Yes. The line flows and the musculature. I get that. The curves.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah, it seems like this raccoon knows what they're doing.
Apparently.
I'm going to
Where's our
say out
saber-tooth friend?
loud. Can I just do something? I promise. It is completely not aggressive, and I'm gonna cast detect magic because I want to see what the fuck is going on here.
Oh, that's really funny. I wanted to
Okay.
look around the room to see if anything's glowing. I feel this.
Yeah.
Respect.
Okay, yeah. So you you cast detect magic. You get over a dozen pings coming from a small pile on the raccoon's workbench. Very small, very focused area. Yeah. You also get one ping from the raccoon himself, which you look and it looks like the tools that they're using to tattoo are magically enhanced.
Okay.
Wait a minute. What is their name again?
We never did get your name.
Oh, we didn't ask.
We're terrible people.
Well, he walked in, listened to this, and said we're good to go and go.
What's your name, by the way? Oh no, you don't have a name.
I don't, because he's snarky and wanted you out of there.
You gave us so much shit for not knowing that one person's name. I remember this.
No,
David.
What is the raccoon's name?
Especially because
Alvin
Beastborn
too.
have really cute names. Help me name. What should we name the raccoon? What's a good raccoon Beastborn
V.
name? Just V.
B?
Just V.
I said V, like with a V. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
I like V, honestly, like, it kind of makes me think of, like,
Yeah.
Edna Mode. He's like V, the tattoo guy.
Yeah.
Like that's his
Yeah.
signature.
Call me V.
Okay.
Alright, V!
Okay.
And never talk to you ever again.
I'm so excited.
Understood.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but somehow I'm a bit excited.
Guess we'll just go see the sheep.
I guess we're gonna go
Not
see the sheep.
excited for the sheep.
Are you excited for the historian that's with the sheep?
I'm a little skeptical now.
Really? I'm so
sheep.
excited.
Sheep are gross.
Is there any animal you do like, Hap?
Of course.
Other than squirrels?
Cole.
Animal.
What? What do you think I am? Is it? Are you
You're
looking at
walking.
Cole's like? Is this an insult?
No, but
Is
I'm
it
not,
an
I'm not
insult?
one. Grim's not an animal.
This feels like a very weird distinction.
I
We
think
have
it's
two
an
animals in a
inaccuracy.
tree, and then me, another animal. We're just three animals in a tree.
Calling Cole an animal is as accurate as it is to call me a tree.
So accurate.
Odrin just walks off.
Very straight face. See? I was right.
Trees
I'm
don't
follow the
walk.
pretty sound.
Yeah, we're following the weird noise.
What
Mhm.
is this noise? Is this
I would
the
like-
weird tree historian?
I compliment
With his
people,
fun
they take it
instrument?
the wrong way. I don't understand how to talk to these people, I swear.
I want to know fun instrument.
So you easily follow the sound that becomes louder and louder as you approach. And you come upon. I have art. Give me a second.
Ooh, we have art.
I do have art. Yes.
Are they wrinkled?
Players. Heck yeah. Um,
Nah, it's not
Oh.
as wrinkled as I thought they would be.
That's true.
um,
Oh, there you are, an artist.
um,
Ooh, look at you.
um,
Oh wow.
yeah, so he's the very elderly elf that you come across is wearing very fine clothing. He is surrounded by sheep. Not so much that you can't get to him, but you know, there's sheep in the area. Over his fancy clothes and fancy cap, he's also wearing a painter's smock, and there's just dabs of color all over his clothing. He pauses his playing, and he's like, there you are. Here you are anyways. Was it Alden or one of the boys that sent you here? I doubt it was Eden. I don't think she ever fully forgave me.
Huh?
What? When you say the boys,
I like this
who-
place.
Who do you mean by the boys?
Oh, you know, Vonnie and Nark and the others. Palter, you know?
Well, I
court.
mean, you could say I for sure
The
was sent by
rock
Palter.
people?
I
Did you
don't know
talk
about
the
rest
rock
of them.
people?
I don't know any of them.
Yeah, the
Are
second
you
I
saying-
start hearing rumors of new chosen heroes, and you all show up here right in my lap as if you got sent here.
I
New?
Palter sent
The
me.
Were they
barkeep sent
old?
us.
Did you? I heard rumors that you knew these people before they were the Stone Court officially. Did you know Palter?
Oh, I did. I knew all of them quite well, actually. Spent much of my time in the University of Istanbul. I was a professor there for a short time. But I was there for the Exodus, and I missed that whole bad business with the apples and all that. But I did visit them quite often after that. Not unusual for me to just kind of sit and drink mead with them. Such a shock, though, you imagine, when I came back to find all these friends of mine, their flesh as hard as stone, but, you know, still warm, like they lived. Somehow, like, even more than they were. I didn't know what might happen, so I worried, and, well, that's why I put brush to parchment, you know? That's why I paint them. Had I known I would linger so long, I might put more effort into it.
Can you
So,
tell me what was Palter like when he was not stone?
Oh, he was, a lot of people called him, kind to a fault, you know? Didn't meet anyone he wasn't willing to help. Didn't matter what you'd done, or where you came from, or where you started out, or how many times you screwed up. He was, the kind and forgiving sort, that's for sure.
Sounds about right.
In
I'm gonna
fact,
walk over to Odrune. I'm
let me
gonna
show you.
elbow Odrune in the leg or whatever, I don't know. Should we show this guy that head? He seems to be the one most likely to know more about it than we do.
did you know anyone else other than the Stone Court? Did you know Loknir?
What was he pulling out, though?
Oh, yeah, so
Oh,
he
I
was
forgot.
pulling out
Sorry.
a canister that has a rolled up piece of parchment in it, which he unfurls, and there's a full color illustration of the Stone Court in their frozen state. So you see Alden, you see Narcanid and the twins, though Luda doesn't seem to be there. You see
Oh,
Halter, Nat. You don't see Vonnie. There seems to be there's also a halfling there that you don't recognize from the usual lore.
And there's stone visage in this image.
Yes.
Who's that?
Who's the halfling? I don't recognize them.
Oh, you don't recognize? Well, that's Vonnie.
That's Bonnie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little different than how we've normally seen him.
Yeah. Well, trust me, if that silly boy, I mean, he always annotated and embellished his deeds, so he always stood ever so much taller and larger in the stories, and oh, he will grin so broadly when he realizes that that's happened in the stories. I mean, a giant, maybe in heart and valor and skill, and indeed he always was, but not in stature.
Is Luta not here?
She did not seem to be present at this same location when everybody else transformed. I think it has something to do with her unrequited crush that she had.
What?
She was much besotted with the young Thonir, Alden's boy. Um, Anyway, we do know though that at some point she did eat one of those apples that turned the rest of them to stone, because when people pray to her, things happen. So,
So
cause and
where is
effect,
she
you know.
then if she's not with the rest of them?
What?
Missing.
Missing.
What? I'm sorry, Ada. I think I
So-
interrupted you.
Oh, I'm just asking questions like everyone else. So same era. Did you know Loknir?
His face gets a little sadder at that. Not personally. Wasn't. He never was as close to everyone. I mean, he and Alden had a amicable rivalry for the most part. But he was always the boastful sort, not really one that I was fairly close to. But it broke everyone's heart when he betrayed them all. Brought the Jotun down upon them and served Boda, the Jotun queen, and all that.
Now I had a
And
question I wanted
what
to ask
happened?
you. Yeah, I had a question I wanted to ask you about that. Because we've heard some other folks tell the story a little differently. Have you heard the alternative
How so?
version where he is more so the creator?
Well, I have no doubt that there is some influence and vestige of his presence, his essence in this world. There's certainly hints of his flair here and there, but he most certainly did betray the Vonir. I mean, I think it was the power that seduced him, and I think he was also blinded by his affection for Boda. Seemed like she strung him along quite a bit there. But his deeds were his own, and as far as I could tell, he did take a good chunk of responsibility for what went down in the Lost Lands.
Okay, insight check, please.
Yes,
Can I too, please? Is that okay?
sure.
Oh, it didn't work.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I'm
Oh.
fighting with this.
I sucked at that.
Okay, sorry. Let me try
I'm
again.
still like elbowing Odrune to be like, what about the head? He probably knows about the head.
He might, but don't you think
Wow.
we should feel him out a little bit before we just go and show him a powerful magical object of a man who might have died?
You mean a useless magical object we haven't done anything with?
Are you saying this out loud in front of him?
No, we're not
Off to
saying
the
this out
side.
loud.
Off to the
Because
side,
otherwise
very
Ada will cast
quietly.
silence on you.
Real quick, the insight check. You with that crazy high roll. You get the
I
sense
can't
that he's
ruin.
being as honest as he can be about this, but he's speaking in a hesitant way as somebody who didn't know Loknir personally. So he's recognizing that he might not have like every single little detail of context, but he knows a good chunk.
Okay.
Quick clarifying question. As a member of the Luton clan, or previous member, or hateful member, reluctant member of the Luton clan, what is our belief about Luta? Like, did we just always believe she's just like up there with the stone court? Like, kind of baseline knowledge here.
That's true.
It's
There-
not common knowledge that she's not present in the same location as the others.
Okay. So most
Um,
people, without thinking about it, would probably just assume that she's up there.
No. Yeah. People assume she's there because when they pray to her, things happen. So,
Okay.
they like functionally, the stone court is the stone court, and she's part of the stone court, even if she's not in the circle. Like,
Would
on
I
Trenfield
have-
with the rest of them.
That's probably the knowledge I have, but is for the, I don't know, cult. Would you have known? Would you have told me? Did like the less well known knowledge about this? You were more inner circle than I was.
I don't know if Cole would know. Was this well known?
I don't
in the
think
Luton
Ada
clan?
would know.
I mean,
Unless Sindri knew.
This
as
feels
well,
like
too.
new
unless
information.
Cole told me, I feel like my baseline knowledge is Luta with the rest of the stone court.
Do normal members of the Luton clan know? Or
Are you normal? I'm normal. You had asshole for a teacher, and asshole's in the inner circle.
That was
I don't
after.
really think that's
That's
common
true.
knowledge. You had to kind of
Okay.
be there.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, people should
Can
go
I-
visit them every now and then. Check on them a little bit.
I think Ada's fixated on this. People pray to them and something happens, so they must be in the stone court. May I do an Arcana check on that logic jump?
Sure.
Goodness, how it'll go.
Man, that's crazy.
God damn.
I'm good at
Um,
three things.
Yeah,
And
so
by good, you
you're
mean great.
confident as somebody who's becoming more familiar with divine magic, that this makes sense. You know that you have a benefactor because your magic works. You're not learning that from your wizardly spell books. You know this is something different. So yeah, the fact that they're praying to Luda and something is happening, means at least somebody is listening and responding.
But it
Other-
doesn't necessarily mean that she must be in the stone court. She might just be some other, like, being in the ether.
Potentially. Yeah. You.
Ada's reading way
Yeah,
too far
it-
into this.
Oh no, I'm about
Yeah,
to
no,
like go another
uh,
step into this too. Don't
that
worry.
Yeah.
There's a divine being. There's some kind of
Okay.
divine being or god that they are praying to, and things are happening.
Well, yeah, because like
So-
Hell isn't in the stone court, but the war pray to her and things still happen. So
That's true.
Right,
That
and
is true.
Thonir is technically not part of the
Thonir.
stone court either.
So when the
Makey voice.
Volb are like, the Volb speak on behalf of the Stone Court occasionally. That's like what happened when we came to Fate Bearers, right? That came
use her
from
as, like, a
the Stone.
mouthpiece.
Yeah, that came from the Stone Court, right? Us becoming Fate Bearers, Magic Life of Heaven.
Yes, as far as you know.
Does that mean that the Stone Court? Does everyone in the Stone Court have to agree? Could it be that half the Stone Court decided we'd be the Fate Bearers and the other half were like, I don't know about this?
Fair
Do we
question.
know for sure that everybody in the Stone Court, including Luta, collectively decided we were the Fate Bearers? Or is it like one dude in the Stone Court who decided to use the Volb and make us the Fate Bearers? Like, how many of the Stone Court do we know decided that we were the Fate Bearers? Do we know? Are they
Can
always
you please say
collective?
that out loud?
Please, because Ada's right.
Please
Ada will
say
be
that
right
out
there
loud.
with you. Please say it out loud.
Aldrin's gonna be sitting there
Okay.
going, that's a good question, yes.
Okay, you know what? I am just gonna basically, after Odrun refuses to like make a decision on head, I'm just gonna kind of like burst out from the background and just spew all of that out. Like, and I look at this painting, realizing Luta's not there, and one person is actually a halfling, and it's like, okay, these all look like very weird individuals now that I see them all here. They don't look like they
Well,
always agree on everything.
Oh, you didn't know them the way I did.
No shit.
That's
Old
why
elf.
we're
Think about it
asking.
this way.
Little beastborn.
Think about it this way. If you four had the power to influence reality and bend it to your will, would
I
you
do.
ever influence it in such a way that one of you disagreed with?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, probably.
Definitely.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
We overrule Hap
Oh,
all the
well,
time.
okay then.
And I do it anyway, so it's fine.
What about
Is
something
that-
important, like saying who you're putting in charge of something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, why would I force that on someone else?
I made sure Cole was in charge.
I
That's
think
kinda
they're better
shitty.
people than we are.
Are they?
Evidently,
I don't
because they
know.
can agree and not do something just to spite the other.
How do you know they agreed? We have no proof they agreed.
He's just saying they agreed.
Also, if they all agreed to eat one of those, turn them into stone, maybe they shouldn't have agreed, and only half of them would be stone. If they had disagreements, they would have different outcomes, and now they all have the same one. So maybe you should all agree to do the same stupid thing.
So,
Sorry, he's like checked out a bit.
So wait,
you're
they
saying-
all.
so, sir,
kind
you
of
are
instrument is
saying
that?
that you believe they speak in unison.
They all agreed for the Fate Bearers? All of them? Even that guy? I'm just pointing randomly to one of them. I don't know which one I'm pointing to right now.
Yes, Poulter would have agreed. You just heard his description.
Okay. I agree that Poulter would have picked you, but I don't agree that Poulter would have picked me.
I think he would have.
Cole,
Hold on, I
you
don't
have
know if
not
I think
seen
it's probably
this
compliment
specific
coming
type
from
of
you.
on, right,
instrument
or-
before. It looks like some type of horn, like very, very long. It's about 3 feet long.
Oh. Cole's itching to ask.
If you're gonna
that.
try it, please have him wipe off that mouthpiece. Anyway,
I really
did
want
the
to
entire
insight check
stone
Paul.
court agree that we are the? How do we know? Did Luta agree to this? Did Luta agree to this?
Oh, I see you're looking at the lure.
Oh, I hate this man. Oh God.
Is that the name?
Oh yes, this is the, I mean, there are many of its kind, but this one's extra special. This is the lure of Istinol.
What does that mean?
Has a couple of special properties to it.
I
If you
would've
learn
said he
how to
was
play
gonna
it correctly, of course.
Cole is very musically inclined.
No, I'm not actually. I was just curious.
Oh, you're a musician. Well, yeah, I'd be willing to engage in a musical contest to bet for ownership of it if you wager enough gold.
We have gold.
Yes, we do. I simultaneously want to
no.
cheer Cole on to do it, but I'm also looking at this thing being like, where do you store this on a ship?
Cole turns to you all and teaches you the first sign that he taught you, which is no.
And Hap, being fluent, says, you should absolutely do this. It would be so much fun. I dare you.
Please.
I dare you. I'm saying this in Grim
I
Sign
also
language.
dare you.
Cole, okay, well
I
then
say it
let
out
me
loud.
ask, if I may, sir, what are the additional properties of it? Just so that we can know if
Mhm.
we're even interested in it.
I'm just looking at the sheep. I'm like, I bet it's 7 sheep.
Well, see, you have to learn the notes, you see. And these notes can't be taught. You have to learn it on your own. Kind of a weird philosophy they had back at Istinol. But once you, each note has a different effect when you play it. Ways to bolster your allies or replenish them magically. It's quite powerful, I might say.
This thing's as tall as I am. Probably.
That's very cool.
Odrin's gonna kind of
What's
turn
the
around and look at
contest?
Cole and say, look, even if it's not just for you, don't you think that sounds useful?
Yeah.
Cole will do it.
Oh no. No, I won't.
What are the terms
Sorry,
though?
I
We gotta agree on the terms before you start. I didn't ask Cole. I just went ahead and did it.
Well, how many thousand have you got in gold and gems?
Not a lot, to be honest.
Do we really want to wager all that gold?
Also,
What
why do
if-
you want gold?
Okay, here's the thing, Cole. Here's another bit. Imagine the fucking bragging rights if you could say you beat him in a musical contest. What?
Oh, do we have to
Imagine the
sacrifice?
look on that young man's face when you get back to Drift Hall and you can tell him that. His jaw on the floor. You would be like sparkling.
Okay, also, what if, Hap, you talk him into, instead of us giving him all of our gold, we give him a boon from the Fate Bearers.
This guy?
I don't know how to talk anyone into anything. I don't know.
Alright. Okay.
We might have clout.
I mean, we are
Back
we
to
do
my-
fairly well in glory at the moment.
Alright. Going up to this dude. What would you use the
You do
gold
have
for,
glory that
good
you can-
sir?
Wager to boast.
We have what?
I want to know what he's going to use the gold for.
You can
How
wager
much-
glory points in boasting.
That's right,
Each
I
point
forgot
of
to look that
glory
up.
that you risk is a point that you can add to a persuasion or intimidation check.
Can
I want to ask
wager
him what he's going to
something
use.
for Hap? Or does Hap have to
I
do the
wa-
wager?
I
It
wanna
has to
know
be
what he's
whoever's
using the gold
doing
for.
the check.
Damn, okay.
I want to know what he's doing the gold for.
Mhm.
I'm trying to ask him this.
Sorry.
What do you need all that gold for anyway?
Yeah, the sense I'll just skip right to it. The sense you're getting from him is this seems like fun.
Oh, I was gonna be like, if I
It's
could figure
like-
out what the gold was for, I would offer to help with whatever that was. Like if he had to like try to
No,
find
he's
something.
just
or
a
get
horrible gambler.
He's just a horrible gambler.
Or just a big
Well, I mean,
Okay.
horrible in that he likes the thrill of big numbers.
He's been alive for a very long time.
Yeah.
All right,
How much
okay.
gold do we have?
Oh shit, I get transferred over. Hang on. I think I had
I don't
get
know, like
transferred over. Hang on.
1,600-ish. 1,600-ish. I didn't actually add the two numbers together. So, alright. See, gold is for the common folk, sir. We are the Fate Bearers. Surely we can be a little more creative. You as an artist, sir, must understand and appreciate creativity. Surely we can wager something else for fun.
Roll persuasion with advantage because you invoked your title.
Ugh, that feels icky for some reason. Okay. You said persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
25.
Dang.
Ah,
Beautiful. How about this? You wager one magic item each.
honestly, that seems a little more expensive than the gold.
Mhm.
Also, so we had to
You
wager all of our
wager
magic items for one
I
of
wager
yours?
Senric.
All
Ooh,
of our
that'd be
magic
fun.
items
Yes,
for one
wager
of
Senric.
yours?
You know what? I'll allow three. I'll allow three. 3 magic items. You wager those.
To get only one in return, do you have 3 magic items?
And I will not forbid you to use magic.
Oh, great. Down. This is a ring of mind shielding with a dead Bander King who's about to be very angry.
Does the Dead Vader King count as another magical item because he's inside of it as a bonus?
Nope, that still only counts as one.
Eh.
Are my boots of the
Oh.
side note? Are my boots of the Winterlands magical? Okay.
Yes.
Paul has the cloak
Those
of
will go up for it.
protection.
Cloak of
Do I
protection,
still have
wings
the
of
Ring of
Winterland.
Fire resistance? I cannot remember if I gave that up for the
Yes.
staff or not.
No, we
yeah,
gave
you
it the
still have
cold
the ring of fire
resistance.
resistance.
Okay,
gave up
I
the
can
Ring
offer
of
up the
Frost
king
ring.
the Ring of Fire resistance then.
What do we
Keep the
want to
cloak.
keep? Because he said
Keep
3.
the cloak.
Cloak?
Keep the cloak.
Okay.
Well, the cloak is
Yeah,
like
cloak is
standardly
good.
useful. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll offer
that's
up the
probably
Ring
more
of Fire
useful than Senric.
resistance.
Okay,
I'll
so ring of
offer
mind
boots of-
shielding,
Boots of
Boots of the
Winterland.
Winterlands, and ring of fire resistance.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right.
But
Uh,
what is the contest? itself, actually. I'm not really good at music content.
Well, I'll play a little tune, and you play a tune, and if we'll just agree to whoever's better.
Who agrees? To do a vote? Are we just all doing a vote?
We'll vote.
It's a sheep vote.
Well, between me and the
It's a
contestant,
sheep
of course.
vote.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh.
there's only 2 votes. Who's the tiebreaker? The sheep? I'm not gonna say it. Oh no, I said that.
Oh, don't worry. I'm always willing to admit defeat when it is necessary.
Okay.
It's just an
but
ability check.
are we helping, or are we just gonna stand off to the
Oh,
side?
I think
like,
you
this is like a team.
He said we could use magic.
I cast enhance ability on Call for charisma.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like to use minor
What's that
illusion
tool?
to enhance whatever sound Cole is making.
He automatically gets advantage on performance checks when he's
Oh.
in his musician form.
For
Okay.
flavor,
Are you?
you
Okay.
have a background band from my minor illusion. Maybe not band, but I'm gonna make yours louder. Somehow. I don't know if that works. Flavor. Spice it up a little bit. Don't look at me like that.
No, I'm
He's
trying to
so
think of what I
scared.
can do creatively with what I have.
Ooh, let's see here. If you sing, I will translate it for the sheep for you. I don't know, they're like the audience here. What else can I do here? I can't cast fair play on you, because that doesn't work, because you are too big. What else? My magic is, at this point, minor illusion is what I got best here. Unless we
Oh,
want
I have
to-
silvery barbs.
Ooh.
I'm ready.
Ah, okay.
There we go. I remembered what I have.
I'm over here just being like, I can make a tree in the background.
I was trying to figure out how I could use ancestral protectors without actually hurting the guy.
I will stay
That's
within
crazy.
10 feet of you.
Give
will
us disadvantage.
I will stay in raid for your bonus.
I will do guidance on you though, because if I'm not doing enhance ability, guidance is also concentration, so you get the D4. There we go.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I give you the
love it.
power of friendship.
Half and I will just stand off to the side going like,
Mine's magical. I have
That's
magical
okay.
jazz hands.
you can do magical jazz hands. I'll do real jazz hands.
Your music is gonna have a weird reverb. I don't know. We're gonna. Oh, I can
Alright,
cast
so-
silent image at will. You want to back?
Otis goes first. I'm gonna roll this open. Okay. That is an
Oh, he
11.
has- I'm gonna
don't know
cast
why.
silvery barbs, so he has to roll again and use the worst one.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
Might as well.
Might as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. So still
11.
11.
Thank God Andrew used the worst one.
Alright. Whenever you're ready. This is with advantage with a D4 added.
And me.
Horrific.
Yes.
I don't know why you worried. Yeah, 19. You got a 22.
22.
22.
It comes out low and clear and resonant. You have never played this instrument before, so you pull off something that should not have worked, but you successfully play it. Well, now, ain't that a sight there? All right, well, the lure is yours. Here's your magic items back to all of you. Keep an eye on that ring. That
I just have to get yelled at.
We'll put it on right now.
It's like,
Did you put it on?
I'm actually kind of glad I didn't get this one. I didn't hear anything from it. I haven't actually attuned to it, but
He's a bit
vibes.
of a prick. It's fine.
The best part is he is my
The vibes
grandfather.
are off. Yeah.
uh,
Let's not pass the vibe
I have
check
enough.
at all.
I have enough sad memories associated with this anyway. But
What?
I I had a question. You mentioned
Oh, it's just
a
from the
name-
Lost Lands.
Okay.
Just trauma.
You
Okay.
mentioned a name a couple of times of where you were a professor. What was that location again?
Oh, Istanol.
Istanol.
Istanol. Istanol. Istanol. Fantastic city. Beautiful gleaming skyscrapers. You don't even know what skyscrapers are, but they're
What's
beautiful tall
skyscraper?
metal buildings. Tall metal
Metal?
buildings with clear panes of glass.
Buildings made of metal?
Metal like you would not believe. Made of stronger than iron. Heck, we even had some cities that, some facilities that floated in places.
Like on water?
Like, no, in the sky.
What?
A question for you.
Anyway,
Why
Yeah.
don't we
If-
have any of that here? Sorry, I just totally jumped on you.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Do
Go
we
ahead.
want any of that here? That sounds
Well,
terrible.
the Vanir were more outlanders. Didn't live in the mainstream. The ones in the mainstream were a bit more like your Bander here, actually. A lot of folks I met were a bit more that hoity-toity type.
Sorry,
But
you
Vanir lived a more rugged lifestyle, and I guess this land kind of absorbed that.
so you're
Is
saying
our-
the Vanir
Is
are
this Stone
Hicks?
Court? I had to say, is our Stone Court the farmers of the Lost Lands or something? Nothing
Are
against
they the
farmers,
Hicks?
but
The Mountain Men?
Well, I wouldn't say farmers or hicks. I mean, they preferred to live outside of strong urban centers, a little bit closer to nature, maybe a little bit more privacy. You get it. You get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
sure, but I don't
Um,
make those people gods.
Hey,
Oh no, divinity makes them gods.
I
So-
don't know.
Question for you, sir. If I show you a very, very odd magical object, are you going to freak out?
I've seen a lot of weird magical items in my day. We'll see how I do.
Ada, he just talked about weird floating buildings in the sky.
Are you gonna show them
This
the
man
thing?
is insane.
Are you going to take it from me?
Hmm?
What?
I'm asking him.
Oh. I was like, I mean, I'll take a lot
Not
of
the
things from you,
violent sort.
probably.
No, I'm
Okay.
not gonna steal something from you. That would be rude.
I pull out the inanimate.
Concerned because you already brought out a ring with a dead guy, and oh my good forefathers, that is that's
What
a
is
head.
this?
Even
Yes,
more.
it is.
You said magic item. That's a head,
Okay, so
well, it
here's the
used
thing.
to
It
not.
wasn't always a head.
and that
Well, it's always been a head, but it used
That
to be like a
looks like-
metal sculpture of a head,
Yeah,
and
it used to be a
then-
sculpture.
and
and now it's
then
not.
and then we were instructed to put it into the well of wisdom, and now it is this.
now that looks like
Who I think it looks like?
You need to
Ooh.
Say
say
that-
this because we don't know
Say it.
this.
Say it.
Say it out loud, please.
Say it.
well, it bears a very striking resemblance to Loknir.
Oh.
Oh, I fucking knew it! We found it in an abandoned
Very
tower.
good likeness.
A
They're
magical
metal.
abandoned tower.
There was a
Magical abandoned
wicker
tower.
workshop there.
Do you know
And
the
wicker
Tower of
rat.
Keckle?
Okay.
I forgot we went there.
Yeah, that was the one time I saw this
Um,
owl and I never saw owls again. I got a feather.
Near
He rolled a
nowhere
nat
ish.
20 on his history check.
Because he's a historian!
You bet.
You
Does he
know,
at least advantage on those?
What? Does he get advantage on history checks?
He
So
should.
he's proficient. No, he just has access to more information. You know, I believe that's where Loknir did a lot of his experimentations.
I thought he was dead
With
before
what?
he came over here. Before everybody came over here.
Oh, he never made it over here. He was very much decapitated.
Then how did he do his experimentations?
Was this part of the Lost
The
Lands?
the Tower of Keckle was in the Lost Lands.
No, the Tower of
It
Keckle
wasn't
is
here
here.
in Grimnir.
It's here.
No, it's here.
It's
It's
here.
near nowhere. It's like a
All of it?
3-day away trip.
Well, I don't
Well,
know for
how big
sure.
is it supposed to be?
That's a
Can
little
I use
crumbly.
silent image to project an image of what this tower looked like that we saw?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you
silent image.
cast,
This is the tower we saw. Is this the tower you're talking about?
Yeah. I mean, it was a
Ta-da.
little bit taller than that.
Oh yeah. Okay, don't make fun of me. I can't make the
But
entire tower.
that's the top part of it. Yeah.
That's top part. There's more.
Yeah. There's a few extra floors to it. Yeah.
Can I? So
That's where we found this thing.
you
It
told
is where we found this thing.
we found it under
We also
a
found a
bed.
person.
You
That's
see,
not a person.
well, this is making me all feel very like strange and weird. And there's more of the tower, and that's where Loknir's place was, and this is his head. This is very odd. You agree? You agree? This is odd.
Did Siobhan come from the Lost Lands?
What?
The
Oh,
tower
yeah,
came
the lands
from
were
the
lost.
Lost Lands, and Siobhan was in the tower.
But Siobhan was a farmer.
So
So were the Stone Court,
were the Stone Court.
apparently.
Again, Outlanders, not quite the same. They
Okay,
would
but
not. They did not
did
do
you have
agriculture.
farmers?
Yes.
I actually have a
Lost
question.
Land?
You said that Loknir used to do experiments or like workshop things. What kind of stuff did he build?
Oh, he was always trying to push the boundaries of magic. You know, things you could create. He certainly crafted a number of magic items. He made the rainbow spear. You know.
Yes,
The
yes,
very
I-
thing that
yes.
allowed us to have our exodus, get from the Lost Lands to here.
See,
happened to that?
I just have a specific one. Did there's kind of always been a story that's been passed down in my family as to where exactly Wicker came from. Did Loknir, was he trying to find a way to make inanimate things live?
Is Loknir your dad?
Kind of the question.
We saw how Wicker were made.
Well, that's
You
how
know,
they
I,
procreate. That may not have been the original.
I wish I had
Same
answers
thing.
for you. I really do. I didn't know him closely enough for that. I know that would give you something a bit more concrete to set your feet on.
It would be nice. They didn't exist in the Lost Lands. We just appeared here.
Oh yes, those are very much part of the flavor of this place.
Did the Beastborn? Did you have your own Beastborn in the Lost Lands? Like me?
Nope.
I think we're all
Is
flavor.
Loknir my dad? Because I think that would be really messed up, actually. I don't think I could live with that.
Why am I getting the feeling that Loknir is the dad of all the Grimnir species?
Ew!
Loknir had a few children.
No!
What?
Whoa, you just said he had a few children?
Yeah, I can't remember their names, but he had at least one kid and probably a couple more.
Do you remember much about them just in general, if not their names?
Were they a tree?
Well,
Did they have
the thing
fur?
is, they're his and Boda's children. So once he was with Boda, he kind of distanced himself from the Vanir.
So we heard a prophecy, and it started with the great wolf howls, the vile serpent spits, and the shadows devour sun, moon, and sea. Are those the children?
I would like to point out, Wolf is in there. Just FYI, one more time. The end of this campaign.
Like I said,
I'm gonna say I told you so.
I only ever saw one, and that I don't know if it was I don't know the gender, but it was very much a human child. I don't know
Ew,
anything
out of all
about
the
others.
options, human?
Well, I mean,
You
Loknir, I
got.
think, was human. I don't know what Boda was.
Isn't she like queen of the yacht? Didn't someone
Thought
just
she
say
was
she
the
was
yoke.
queen of the yacht?
Mm.
Well, she's supposed to
Is
be.
that
At
where
least
Tusk
that's what
come
the
from?
stories say.
Ada, is Loknir your dad? Back in the family
No,
line?
I don't know.
Is Loknir all our dads? Ew.
Why do I get the feeling the name of this episode is going to be "Is Loknir Our Daddy"?
Not
Oh,
daddy. I
no.
did not say that. I said dad.
Mm-mm.
Who's your daddy?
No.
I
Who's your
have a
daddy?
horrible
Oh.
idea.
This is our.
That was
good-
unusual.
What?
How unusual.
What?
Random strikes of lightning.
That came from ground level.
Oh, perfect.
Ground
Mm.
Oh
level?
lord.
What direction?
Ground level.
Um,
I don't
Okay.
like thunder.
a ways into the woodlands.
Do we follow that?
Woodlands?
And you do see a small column of smoke.
Eh.
Shit.
Has a Karn reported back
Mm.
at all since I sent a Karn on their mission? Because I did kind of
Story
send them in
Kill
that
an owl.
direction.
Because
Uh,
we don't know about a card.
Yeah, that's true. The card
Yeah.
does stay invisible pretty much all the time.
Okay, so Karn's mission was like find like
A nice woodland
trees,
area,
nice
yeah.
woodland area.
Something
Yeah,
I
pretty
can go
much right at
chase
that point,
nearby.
a Karn reports back trees that way.
Trees that way?
but,
Just trees?
but a big noise scared me.
Oh my god.
Okay. A card, sweetheart.
Conifers though, they smell nice. Uh-huh.
Yeah. When I said search for some like nice wooded area, you made sure that wooded area wasn't like on fire, right? You wouldn't lead me into a forest fire, would you?
No, it wasn't on fire when I saw
Like,
it.
okay, cool. Because you know I have a thing against forest fires, right, buddy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Like I feel like we know this about each other. You would never lead me into a forest fire, right?
Right, there was no fire.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Buddy, do you see that smoke over there?
Mm-hmm.
Is that where you just came from?
No, that's new. I was already on my way back.
Okay. So,
It got loud, so
I know
I
you
can hear.
you did a lot of good work, buddy. I love you so much. I
Yay.
do. Um, can can you do me another little favor and go figure out what that is there with the smoke and a large scary noise? You're very brave, and you can stay invisible so that nothing will know to come and hurt you. Can you just like figure out what that is before I go off in that direction and supposedly have a nice little wooded area? Yeah, just a double check. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Lovely. Okay. Yeah. I'm just literally just
Okay.
staring off into middle distance as this is all going on, just like
In the
zoned out.
I would have done the same thing in the meantime with a lot less conversation. Just Story holding on to Odrun and Call, looking through Story's eyes.
Hey, what can I say? Warlock familiars are a little bit sassier.
Odrun would
Alright.
have would have asked Otis how much longer he was planning on staying around, because she wants to pick his brain a little more if we can.
Oh, I'll be in town this evening if you want to run into me. But good luck with whatever that is.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
He did give us that instrument, right? Cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
Oh
Feel
yeah,
like we
let
cheated.
me put that in your journal really quick. Um. Let's see. Ada and Hap roll perception, just on behalf of your familiars.
Okay, I might
However
have
you're
to
doing
roll
that.
it on my familiars' behalf because they might be more perceptive than I
Oh,
am.
yeah, Story's more perceptive for sure.
Yeah,
There we go. There's the
so let's
lure
be
of
accurate here.
Istinol.
Perception. Okay,
Also works as a shield, but it only gives a +1 bonus to AC, not 2.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Stenol.
Okay. So, As you make your way closer to this wood of evergreens, your familiars are able to get a really good ping on things. There's not a lot of movement. There's a few small fires, but it seems pretty well contained. It looks like what's left is already fading to smoldering embers. Nothing's spreading. But they also report back that there are bodies.
No details on the bodies. Shape bodies.
Humanoid.
Human bodies. Humanoid.
And yeah, they do not see what oh, let's see, is story at advantage?
Oh, good question. I don't
Is
know.
it 17 or 23? Okay, we'll just say it's regular.
Yeah, it's just regular.
Yeah, they don't see what caused the issue, but there's no immediate threat in the area where the bodies are, so they do report back it's safe to investigate.
There's bodies, and I don't know how not to go look at it and figure out what happened.
Okay,
I
let's
don't
go
know how
do
to
that.
ignore it.
Yeah, let's go do
Alright.
that. Just quickly make our way over.
Yeah, I should go first.
Mm-mm.
What do you mean,
You do
You're
get
not as good as me in this area.
Yeah, as you get further into the woods, the mist seems to be getting thicker around here. So you get pretty close to it before you see the campsite, with a couple smoldering fires still lingering on a cart, a couple bedrolls, and a tent. You do see though that it's about half a dozen figures, and an emblem that you see on all of them is a symbol that looks like a red fist.
Not red
And
eyes.
that is where we're going to take our break. So, we will be back at about 9:40, 9:42, somewhere in that range. So back in about 8 minutes. Don't go anywhere. See y'all in a few. back. Let's get right back into it. So, y'all are in the forest, in the thick of it. So you all, on the outskirts of Hallwick, after a very illuminating conversation with Otis the Historian, heard some ominous sounds and came upon a camp that seems to be made up of some kind of gang, but they're all dead. So that is all that's readily apparent. What would you all like to do?
Oh, well, that's very convenient, actually.
Want to find out what killed him?
That would probably be a very good.
Yeah.
All right,
Check
let's
the
have
bodies?
one person do an investigation check.
Yeah, someone else do that. I want to start stomping out fires. I'm just gonna,
Can I have help?
Oh, for
Uh-huh.
sure.
Cool. I'm gonna
I help.
guide myself.
I'm
Yay,
not.
everyone's helping.
I'm smothering fires so that you don't get burned while investigating.
Oh,
That was not a good roll, so.
Okay. So
Did you
that's
add your guide?
12.
Because you said you were gonna do guide yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
That's a one.
that's the one.
Okay, so yeah, with a 12, thankfully this was not a delicate operation. You do see what looks to be a very straight line of fire. You notice that like the point of origin of the fire is more like a very, very straight line. So, you know, probably magical in origin, which you kind of confirm after looking at a few of the bodies. None of the bodies have bloody wounds, which is very rare for raiders. But some of them do look withered and gray.
We heard thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Is there?
I don't
Can
like
we
it.
tell where the line of fire came from, or did it look like it came from any direction?
Did something explode
You can
out?
see kind of the beginning and the end of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's let's see, how long is it?
Ooh.
It's actually a very long line of fire. It's over 30 yards.
Was it like? Does it look like they were trying to like use the fire to stop these people from going somewhere? Like to block them?
Hard to say. It doesn't really look like it was like a barrier around the edge. It looks like it just cut through a big chunk of their encampment. I need one perception check from somebody.
no. I suck at that. I'm blind. However, I will say, if I
I
can
have a
see where the
4.
line of fire ended,
I only have a 1. So.
freaking
Oh,
a
do you have
card's
a
better
two?
than me.
Big zeros on both.
Okay, I'll do it.
I'll help.
I
Okay.
got 1, and a card's got a +3.
Go Frank.
I have a 4 in guidance. 22.
Okay. Beautiful. 22. So yeah, with this, you see a single set of footprints leading away from this encampment. There was over half a dozen what looks like average adult raiders here. Part of you notices that additional hands might be helpful here. Like one or two
We need
crew members.
Scold.
Did Scold come with
We need
us?
Scold.
I want to
Yes,
look in
Skull
their
is ready to
pockets
crawl.
because I don't care. Can I look in their pockets?
Oh yeah, Skull did mention wanting to see Otis, right?
Yeah.
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 You know what? She was just there listening to like all of that.
Okay.
She was there the whole time.
Tracks.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay.
Yeah, she ended up like perching on like a fence post like
Nice.
a couple
gonna
yards
say a
away,
sheep.
just like listening.
Did she react when we pulled a random head out?
She's seen it.
She's seen it.
Okay, and
Right?
got confirmation about who it
It.
was. I'm just saying. That I guess
That's
could have been a
true.
big moment.
There are things we don't talk about with Scald. We just
Yeah.
acknowledge it's there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, this is why
Okay,
me
yeah,
and
so
Scald
Scald
are
is
not
with you.
buddy. Apparently.
She says, do you think we need Rolf with us, or do you think we're just good on our own?
I would say I'd like Rolf, but that's just me.
I'm gonna send a Karn to go look after the footprints.
I don't really want to leave here to go get him, but I also don't want to use the energy that it takes to call him here. That's
Go get
my
Story. So I have Story. Story looks like a messenger bird.
He's a tiny owl. What if we write a quick thing on some parchment and send it?
Like one of those messenger pigeons. Story will make a
Okay.
good messenger pigeon. Are there messenger pigeons? Am I making that up?
I'll try it.
Okay, cool. Story, please transform yourself into a messenger pigeon.
Doesn't work that way, but Story is an owl.
The funny thing is, I know
Close
exactly
enough.
how it works, and I still am saying.
Like, I'm
Okay.
not wasting incense on this hat.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
Okay, so you scroll a quick message to Rolf. Sends
Karn
Story
is following that.
on his way. Okay.
I'm looking through
How
pockets
long are you
of
willing to
the
wait for
bodies.
Rolf? Pockets of the bodies. Roll investigation.
Okay, I will. Oh, the one thing I know I'm not good at, and yet I decided. Ooh, should I waste my rune on? No, I won't. Let's just see. Okay, 16. I could waste my rune on it. That'd be funny.
Give me a sec.
So if I was a rogue, I would have totally tried to pickpocket Otis. I just realized because that seems like a lot of fun.
You find a few random like household items like plates and cutlery, a couple small knives, along with 85 gold.
And then you asked how long we waited for, how long we'd wait for Rolf.
Yeah,
How
How long
long
has
did
it
it take us to
been?
get out here?
that was my question.
Total from town would be about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Maybe wait that long. 30,
Okay.
45.
After about 10 minutes of waiting, I think that I'd start pacing a little bit because I don't like this, and I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace because it lasts for an hour, and just
Okay.
get that going.
Pass that trace goes up.
So you said there's
Any
one-
report from a Karn?
Yeah, so right around the time that Ada's casting that, a Karn reports back that, now you sent a Karn to follow Story or to follow the footprints?
Oh, follow the footprints. I don't need a Karn to follow
Okay.
Story. Story's probably fine. Probably Story's safer
Okay.
than all of us.
A Karn reports back, one man by a campfire.
Any description about this man? Do they look particularly like? Is there like a giant sword on them? A magical looking staff? I need stereotypes here. I need to know: is this a Gandalf or an Aragorn looking figure here? Obviously,
on
that's
the
not
back
what
of
I'm
his
saying
neck.
alone.
Kind of scrawny and lanky and shirtless.
How many eyes?
Okay, all right. Okay, we got shirtless here. Are they cute?
Just
Are they
hard
cute?
to find
through the
humans
mist.
Cute.
No, but the
foggy.
last time Cole liked somebody, I think scrawny and lanky are two words that would have described him. Right?
Oh no!
It's true.
Also, we kill random raider gangs all the time. It's fine. I just feel like scrawny and lanky might be Cole's type rather than chinkly. So I'm still on the lookout here. Are they cute?
What's a Karn's
Hard to see
definition
through
of
the
cute?
fog. That's all a Karn reports. All right, I'm here. What's,
I think
what's
they're
the
cute.
dealio?
Okay, first of all, shh.
Oh, okay.
Being quiet. Thank you. Okay. Something killed all these people, and it seems like a very powerful spell. There's one set of footprints going this way.
Right.
We just wanted
Also,
to
they're
know
shirtless.
because you might know. Did you say that out loud?
Yeah. No explanation.
Sorry, shirt.
What?
What was the
Shirtless.
comment?
Oh, they're also shirtless in cold weather.
How do you know that?
God,
How do I
we
not
have
know
to talk
that?
about that later. Okay.
Hab, are we
Oh,
all
you.
shirtless to you since we don't have fur? Is that what you really think?
Okay,
Let's just follow the footprints.
this is an hours-long conversation.
I'm currently wearing a shirt and I have fur, so this is a weird comment to me.
Okay.
Am I double shirt?
That's a question.
I don't know.
Philosophical.
I would like to turn invisible. I'm just gonna go boop, invisible. Done.
Okay. You
And I'm gonna climb a tree
turn
and
invisible.
just travel via tree.
Okay.
I cast Blessing of the Trickster on myself because I can do that now.
Nice.
Fun new rules. And I now know what everyone's talking about. It's deeply uncomfortable. Ugh.
Amazing.
You see, it's not like
Okay.
it's bad, but it's not really pleasant.
Can
it's
you
not
feel
good.
it? Is it like tickling yourself and it's impossible to do?
No, it feels like something's watching me.
Uh,
Mhm.
Yes,
Okay.
okay. I am gonna try to run ahead
Okay.
while invisible.
All right. So you don't
I try.
necessarily have to be exactly where I place you on the map. Everybody roll a stealth check.
Okay. Do I get advantage for being invisible?
You do get advantage from being invisible. Everybody who's within Ada's emanation, though, gets a +10.
30 feet.
Yeah, within 30 feet of
Okay.
Ada.
Got a 28.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, I got a nat 20 for a 31.
Thank you, Ada. That's a 20.
I feel like
Thank you, Ada.
Good
I'm
spell.
trying to remember if my
don't know why
mantle
that's out of
thing
range.
gives me additional stuff. I'm trying to find it. There's the armor.
Odrin's kind of bringing up the rear and keeping an eyeball on the back.
Oh, I have advantage naturally. I didn't even need to be extra sneaky. I just kind of always have advantage on stealth.
Oh, nice. Lovely. And Rolf. I forgot that they needed to roll stealth, too.
Rolf.
Okay.
You
Nat
used,
Okay.
one,
you
nat
used,
20.
you
It's
used,
true. Not one night 20.
you used silvery barbs that one time.
That doesn't work on ability checks, I don't think.
I
Oh,
guess
crap.
there's
It
trees.
technically
I'll
does,
go
but I'm saving
for-
it.
And you would have to take the lower one. Like,
Gonna be in
it
this
would be
tree.
really
Yeah.
bad.
It's true.
This looks like a
Okay.
nice big
Okay.
tree.
So-
Maybe I'll be in this tree.
So here's what happens. All right.
God.
You all, everybody go ahead and place yourselves, basically wherever you want for
This
your
is a bigger
approach.
tree.
And make sure you stay within 30 feet of Ada if you want that +10. Hrolf, I'm gonna say, ends up getting too far, from the emanation and ends up, like, over, like, here somewhere.
So he doesn't even get a 12. He just gets a 2.
Mm.
Oh lord.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, nat 1 is a nat 1.
Mhm.
So, alright, so what you all see though, as you get to this, this very misty clearing, which at this point the fog is so dense, everything is officially like lightly obscured now, so it is harder to see things. But you do see a figure kneeling by the fire. He seems to be muttering to himself. He has symbols painted on his arms and chest, not on his back because it looks like he can't reach there. but he's just kneeling by the fire, muttering to himself in a very low, droning monotone. There's occasional flashes and flickers from the fire in front of him. A couple sparks of color fly out of it. He does appear to be alone. And Ada, you do notice one thing in particular. You see a small knife at his waist, and you recognize it. It's Ragna's knife.
Fuck. I don't say anything because I'm being quiet.
All right.
Are the symbols runic by any chance?
They look derived from runes, but there's a lot of like esoteric like symbols and shapes and geometries that are part of it.
Since
My knowledge of runic would
Yeah, you
help.
can't quite make out what it means.
Since I'm bringing up the rear, do I see Ada react to something that she sees? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, since I'm super
You guys
close,
can sign those.
I
those
was
10
gonna
words
say,
so you
in
Gold
can-
that
is
case, since I'm
probably
super
close
close,
enough.
I'm gonna kind of like tap Ada and then do the attack question mark kind of thing, basically. Like, are we attacking?
I would say yes, pause for a moment, and then no kill.
Okay.
Do I no kill? I can't remember. Was that a word
I
we said?
mean, I slash
Kill is
What
across
do you
the
do
neck. You
to
can probably
communicate kill?
pantomime.
That's
Just
fair.
go.
Yeah. So, like, mm-mm.
So attack, yes, but
Yeah.
don't kill. Okay. Okay.
Nope.
Aren't you glad you learned those signs?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, everybody go ahead and roll initiative. We'll let you all kind of kick this off.
This music is stressing me out in a good way. I like
Real.
it.
Huh.
Isn't it great?
See, music is everything. If we played something happier, we'd be this guy's best friend by now.
Pretty much.
No.
No.
Uh,
Love that. No.
My
No.
proficiency bonus is added to my initiative because of that one feat. I don't know if it's not on there, but because of alert. I believe.
Sorry, I was rolling initiative. What were you saying?
Oh, just mine should be like 13.12 because I think with alert my proficiency bonus gets added.
Got it. All right. So, do y'all want Skuld to go first?
The dice
She seems to be
have
waiting for a signal.
spoken.
I would like. I would like grab because I'm close to her. I would like kind of grab her arm and kind of do like a wait. Let me go first. It's basically ask her to hold her
Okay.
action.
Okay. So we'll have so Ada, you go ahead and go first, and then we'll kick off the initiative order. Yours will be like the triggering action.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it again. It worked one time. I'm gonna cast hold person.
Why are we doing that?
Okay.
I'm so confused.
It's a
You're in a
wisdom
tree.
save.
I know. That's where confused
Yes,
people
it's
go.
actually a 15.
15. Okay. That is a success.
Oh, so he knows we're here.
Mhm.
Yeah, he knows some things been cast on him, so I am gonna do silvery barbs and make him roll again.
Oh.
Because we've
Okay.
already given up the game.
That's a 9.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the next advantage on something for myself.
Okay.
So he's paralyzed for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Stop, tie him up. We need to talk to him. I know who this is.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Skuld is going to move forward. 5, 10, 15. And as soon as she gets here, something kind of bad happens.
Oh no, we killed Skuld.
On the ground, around, whoops, one sec.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's a
Okay.
wizard fight.
Yep. A glyph of warding, flares up, kind of resonates in the air, and then, blasts, everything in a 20-foot radius. Give me one sec, I have to double check the wording because it's the rules change on these spells for me.
Second, I'm not there.
Within, 20-foot radius sphere centered on the glyph. Make a dex save. Anybody within 20 feet.
I think
that
it's
mean?
just
Is it-
Skuld.
It could also be
Yeah, I think it's
Call.
just Skuld actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Cole, you're just barely outside of it, so
Okay.
so sorry,
You
Skuld.
and Troll.
I was afraid it was like the outer circle. I
Me
got
too.
scared.
I was like, I think
Nope.
I'm the only one who's not gonna get hit.
There you go, Scald. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, that is a success. So she will take half of 27, which is 13.
Uh-huh.
It's thunder damage, as it knocks her back, right? I'm just double checking glyph of warding. Because I keep closing and opening. I think I'm done with it, and I'm not. It's like, oh, I just need to know 5d8. That's all I need to know. Nope, I need to know all these details, and I never use this.
I don't know what the new version is like either, because that could have changed.
I have it. I
Nope,
have
nobody
it
gets
pulled
knocked
up.
back. I'm thinking of something else. Okay, we're good. Nope, that's all that
Such
happens.
a long spell card.
So she takes the damage. Yeah, it's a very long spell card. Okay, but she still is able to move. Let me change the vibe here.
Yeah, we need a pissed off Skuld vibe.
Yep.
Ooh.
She's very, very upset. And she's going to do, let's do a strike of vengeance. So she's gonna do a spear attack, with advantage. Beautiful. Okay, so that's only 4 piercing, but, okay, so the target is taunted until the end of Skuld's next turn. Taunted creature has disadvantage on attacks targeting creatures other than Skuld. So that's attacks. As a reaction to taking damage, the wizard,
Goddamn.
sec,
Fucking wizards.
lets out this very primal kind of shout that resonates and echoes throughout the glade.
He's paralyzed.
Oh, you can't take reactions,
Huh?
right?
True.
Okay.
I think so.
Correct.
Dang, nothing happens.
There you go.
All right. In fact,
Okay.
that is it for Skuld's turn. Odroon, you are up to bat.
Okay, so Odrin's gonna turn and look at Ada to ask a quick question. As they're kind of running by, going, "Can I touch that circle now that it's been tripped, or will it get me too?"
I think so. From how I read the spell, I think so.
Cool.
I think you're fine.
All right, we're gonna rage as we run. So Odrin is gonna be raging. Where's my rage stuff? Where's my rage guy? Oh, whatever. I'll figure it out. So gonna get up here. And gonna whip out some rope and start tying this poor paralyzed person up.
Okay.
Not even gonna bother hitting him, just gonna start wrapping the sucker up just in case.
Very angrily.
Yes.
All right. So, so as you run up,
Oh no.
another bad thing happens.
God
I'm
damn
sorry.
it.
There's so
That's
many. bad
alright.
things
Oh my
that happen.
gosh.
That's why I rage,
Oh.
just in case.
There.
Oh gosh, dang it! All right, give me a second.
That.
Sorry, I thought I had the thing, and now it disconnected the character sheet from my buttons, and now the buttons don't work, so I need the character sheet open.
That's okay. I think my rage thing disappeared from our carefully built character sheet.
Oh no. Okay. All right. As you're crossing into that area where the glyph of warding was, let's see. Ooh, I'm assuming a 23 hits.
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to make a con save.
Con save? Okay.
Yep.
Not my best.
Okay. That is a success. All right. In the mist, as you're getting closer to this wizard, you see a face emerging from the mist, like a just an ethereal figure that's composed of the very vapor in the air. Reaches out a clawed hand at you, and does 10 necrotic damage.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna put it on the map now. Change layer, token layer. There it is. Right next to Call. Okay, but go ahead and continue with your turn. You raged, you moved.
I raged, I moved, I rapped.
Okay.
While I'm rapping, since the dude's shirtless and shit, do I happen to notice anything on the back of his neck while I'm rapping?
Absolutely blank on the back of the neck.
Good. Okay, there's that.
Yeah, good question. And sorry, I just wanted to check one thing really, really quick, because I like looking up new rules, and I want to do it right. As a utilized action, you can tie a knot with rope if you succeed on a DC 10 dexterity sleight of hand check. Okay. You can find an unwilling
You have to roll?
creature if they're grappled, incapacitated, or restrained. That's great. If the creature's legs are bound, the creature has the restrained condition until it escapes. Escaping the rope requires the creature to make a successful acrobatics check.
Okay, if I have to choose, I go for
Okay,
his hands
so-
first.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Okay. Sleight of hand. God, why would I ever use this as a barbarian? Oh god! Just
He's
barely.
paralyzed.
Do I get
The
advantage
DC
if he's
was 10.
paralyzed?
He was
I
10.
mean, it was
He
still
was
10.
10. Yay.
Okay.
Okay.
You're fighting
No.
the rope.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's just tying the knot well. Okay, so that was your full action. You do have his hands tied together, so even if he does regain movement, he will not be able to do any somatic components until he breaks out.
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. Anything else for you?
As a slightly free action, I shout, somebody get something in his mouth.
All right, Hap, you are up.
Okay, well, I'm invisible looking at this chaotic mess. Does this person, considering they're mostly unclothed, is it easy to spot a magical focus? Magical devices, instruments that he's currently using to do his magic-y spells?
Um,
Does he have a pendant, a staff, a wand? Is he a wizard? I would say is he a wizard, Harry? But anyway.
I'm gonna say in this case it's not immediately apparent, and you would have to investigate it to determine it.
Okay. I want to send a
he's
card
using
in to
lots
go
of, like,
get it.
herbs and like incense and things around the fire, so there's a lot of things all around him, kind of cluttering it up.
If I sent a Karn in to go try to grab something and get it away from the guy, like something magical, how would that work for a Karn to do it?
A Karn would have to identify the right item.
Okay, but if they would use their action to identify it and like a free action to grab it?
Until he's no longer paralyzed, yes.
Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna chill in the trees invisibly. Might as well save being, the ace in the background for in case anything happens. And I'm just gonna be like, alright, Akarn, you know me, you know magic, you know how this works. I need you, buddy, go in there and try to stop him from being able to use his magic. I need you to, like, take his magic stuff, his magical focus. Akarn knows what my magic focus is, so, like, I feel like their intelligence is higher than mine. I have to keep saying this because I'm so bitter.
Okay, so go ahead and use your action to control Akarn's action and do the investigation check.
Okay. I'm using Akarn's investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Actually, counterpoint here. Could I use my rune magic to automatically seed and then send a Karn in after I point it out? Okay, never mind. Guess not. Fine. A Karn. 18!
Okay. A Karn thinks they've identified it.
You are scary, you know that? Alright, well, what is Karn thinks they identified? Out of curiosity. Is it a ring? By any chance? I love magic rings in this game.
No, they're indicating a sprig of holly.
Okay, well, Akarn's smarter than me, and I know that plants are magical, so fuck it. Akarn, go get it! While invisible.
Okay.
And flying.
Alright. Okay.
If you kill Akarn, I will cry.
Akarn takes the sprig of holly, and is not visible.
Cool. Let me double check Akarn's movement so I can verify that they are not next to that person. They have 40 feet. So just so we're all clear here, they go, they grab it, they move 10 feet away, if possible.
Okay.
While this person's
Alright.
paralyzed.
Okay. Alright. It is that person's turn. We're gonna do another wisdom save.
Second, you don't have Holly anymore! Not that I yell that out, but that's what I'm thinking internally.
Okay. We'll just double check
So
that
random.
thing.
I hope this is like a magical Holly and not just I took some random Holly.
Either way, it would be Akarn's finest moment for one reason or another.
And cards. All these magical things when we take away the Holly. I'm about to like look up what does Holly do.
Alright. That's a failure.
Okay.
I
Okay.
tried to see if he had anything to defend against it, but he does not. Unfortunately, there's a turn that happens before Ada goes, as 3 more figures become
shit.
visible.
Okay. Okay.
And they actually appear right next to a few people. Let's see. Let's
Fucky
go.
fuck.
Give you each your
The
own.
advantage of being invisible. I did not think this would happen after I stole that very precious holly.
Okay. Alright. So this is gonna be just completely appearing out of the mist. These do count as surprise attacks for basically everybody except Cull, because yours was already visible.
Can't I not be surprised, or is that not something for me?
Oh, you're talking about
Like,
like what primal awareness or
Danger
something?
sense. No?
Danger
Those
sense.
are dex saves, never mind.
Yeah, that has to do with dex saves. I know the thing you're talking about. They changed that.
Bitches.
Okay.
Finally, when it applies, they've changed it.
All right. So first, this one down here exhales a cone. I need Odrune, just Odrune and Skuld to make a con save.
There you go.
There we go.
I was so scared.
Much better.
Okay. All right. Cool. DC was 16. Okay, so you take 16 halved to 8 cold damage as this misty creature exhales an icy mist in a cone. Beautiful. And neither of you have any other secondary effects. Sorry, I have a lot I'm juggling right now.
You're fine.
You're good.
Character sheets for this one are weird. Okay, the one by Cull is going to try to do its attack. That's only an 11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
Wild. Absolutely wild. Okay, and then... Oh, sorry, these ones wouldn't have come immediately close. They would have stayed out of melee. These other two are going to cast something. Odrune, this is gonna hit you again, I'm sorry. I
Alright.
need you to make a wisdom save, and this is two of them seem to be casting simultaneously.
So do I have to do it
Skuld
twice?
and Hrolf.
Oh.
No, there's just one by you and one by Hrolf that are both doing the same thing.
Got it.
Oops.
I hit things hard.
that
I know smart.
This is a failure. Sorry, I'm double checking the DC. Okay. Skuld also failed. And Hrolf barely saved. So, what happens is the mist coalesces around your head a little bit, and you hear this like ethereal whispering, almost as if it wants to lure you into a slumber. You feel very drowsy. Now, you do not need sleep, but you are not immune to magical sleep, so With the new sleep spell, you are currently incapacitated. Must succeed on a save or have the incapacitated condition until the end of its next turn. So for the next turn, you're incapacitated, at which point you get to repeat the save. If you fail the second save, you're gonna fall unconscious. The spell, well, I actually don't know if I need to tell you ways to counter this.
You don't. Because I have
don't.
a way to
I'm
counter
sorry.
this.
Okay. Alright, so you are incapacitated, as is Skuld. She is looking very, very drowsy.
So I actually have a reaction. So I have the rune of action. And I can put that one up there. So this is my most recent rune, which we haven't seen yet. So if I'm afflicted with blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, or stunned condition, I can use a reaction to remove it.
One sec. That does include
You said
incapacitated?
I don't know. Does it not work for
Wisdom
that?
saving throw or have the incapacitated condition. I'm so sorry.
Frick you. No.
Oh, it's so close.
I thought I was
so
gonna be
many
great.
things listed
It's
there.
so close.
I thought I did something there. God
it was a
damn
good
it.
idea.
Fucking
It
frog.
was a good
really
idea.
good
That's
idea.
alright. Fine. Okay, never mind.
Alright, so you and Skuld are incapacitated. Ada, you are up.
So I saw one of these fog creatures cast something with necrotic damage, right?
It hit me.
Do I have any reason to think these are undead of any sort?
I mean, necrotic damage alone.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna move over here, getting all of these fun little things within 30 feet of me, and I'm just gonna hold out my hand that has the snake tattoo and do turn undead and see if it does anything.
Nice.
Okay. Wisdom save?
For 15.
Alright, I'm gonna do this kind of from left to right, top to bottom. So top left. Fails. Bottom left. Also fails. The next one fails. And the last one on the right gets a 15.
Oh, that just passes.
Okay, so what happens to the rest of them? They are
they're
frightened and incapacitated?
Yes, and they have to use their move to get as far away from me as possible. And I have level 5 in Cleric, which is Seer Undead, so they take 4d8 worth of radiant damage, and it doesn't break the turn. Cleric got a lot stronger with 2024.
Okay, so 17 damage doubled to 34.
Ooh. Yes!
On those 3 mist creatures. Amazing.
That was my action.
As they appear to be vulnerable to radiant damage.
And that's just all I'm gonna do. I'm still concentrating on keeping him paralyzed. Because all this is happening and he's incapacitated.
Damn. Look at you go.
Alright. Cole, you are up.
Okay.
Let me mark the ones that are turned.
Yeah, I don't know if Cole should hit him since he's frightened.
Oh yeah, don't hit him.
Yeah, it's incapacitated, so it's not going to take any opportunity attacks or anything.
Okay. 20, 25, 30. I don't know. Should I just hit the guy? I feel like I should just hit the guy, or maybe...
Yeah, knock him out.
Okay. Well, Cole's just gonna take his movement and try and attack the guy twice.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 21.
Yep, that hits.
For 9 damage.
Yep.
Wouldn't you have advantage on both?
Yeah,
Um,
because he's incapacitated.
Incapacitated.
let me double check what the condition means. We're learning
Yeah,
a
this
lot
one-
about like
Mhm.
So many
Conditions.
and
conditions.
Yes,
the
we're learning about
conditions.
Mhm.
conditions. This is
So
this is
this
the lesson on
condition
conditions.
technically is paralyzed.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Because if I was paralyzed, I could.
They're
fix it.
different.
Well, hang on.
Yeah,
Action,
attack rolls
bonus
against
action, or
you have
reaction,
advantage.
no concentration, no speech, disadvantage on initiative, and that's it. So it doesn't say
Okay.
anything about about the attack. But he does
it's
still
okay.
take the
Okay.
9 damage there.
So this is not the
Then-
paralyzed condition.
That's
passive
a-
Doesn't look like it.
That one.
It is paralyzed. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not paralyzed?
Yeah, the target will
Okay.
succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have the paralyzed condition for the duration.
Oh,
Okay.
paralyzed. Okay, so
Yeah, no, I'm
incapacitated.
Yeah.
incapacitated.
We were
He-
throwing
he's
things
paralyzed.
around.
Attack rolls against you
Mhm.
have advantage. There we go. Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, this
Roll
is
again!
advantage, so you do get to re-roll.
Okay, cool. Awesome. That's a 19.
Nice.
We're all just waiting for nat
19.
20s.
Okay,
much.
so
Oh,
if
for
that,
sure.
if that hits, that's
Yep.
14
Yeah, that
damage
hits.
as well.
14. Beautiful. All right.
Unless they're
that
secretly a
is
Jotun or a
going
giant.
And
Alright.
can I?
Yeah.
Is there like a bonus action I could take to like help Odrune or Gold at all?
That's a good question.
Um.
I didn't think I needed to know how to be unincapacitated, but apparently I do.
You notice that in the time it takes for your bonus action, you don't seem to really shake them out of it.
Okay.
However, now that he's taken damage, now he's no longer paralyzed and incapacitated. So he is going to take a reaction.
Is that true?
Is that true? Is hold person?
It
released
only
by
ends
taking
if he
damage?
saves.
Does it?
It only ends if he saves on his
Only
turn.
ends if he saves. Oh.
Yeah.
Dang, I thought it was
Hypnotic
I thought
pattern if
taking
they take damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
We did that last week.
Right.
That
Okay.
was
Yep.
last time.
Don't hit me! Don't hit
Cool.
me!
Yeah.
Okay, yep. And then let's see. I'm trying to see if sap applies here. If you hit a creature with this weapon, creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn.
Before
So
the next
just
turn.
keep that in mind. Remind me on his turn if that applies.
Okay. That's
Probably
it.
won't. Okay. Rolf, who is not sleepy and not damaged yet,
God.
is going to he's going to attack the one that is not turned. He's gonna swing his warhammer for a 9. Bless your
Oh,
heart.
Raider of 1,000 raids.
1,000
Yeah,
raids.
right over 1,000 rays. He tried.
He
Okay,
tried.
top of the
Poor
order.
guy.
Top of the order.
Alright. Skuld has to.
That's
Oh wait, no, it's not on her turn, is it? It's I think the mist creature's turn.
I thought you said it was our
Impressive.
turn.
We need to make that
It's
saving
It's
throw.
next turn. The
Save.
target's next turn. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no!
Poor baby.
Oh no!
Okay. At which point I must repeat the save. Skuld is unconscious.
Oh.
Ugh. I don't have
Alright.
a good feeling about
So-
this.
You're next.
I know. That's why I don't have a good feeling
Alright,
about
Odrune, same thing, wisdom save.
this. Oh god. Here we go.
You're gonna do great.
We'll be awesome. Ah! We were awesome.
That is a success. You
Awesome.
successfully
Oh
shake off
God.
the sleep effect.
Is that my action? to shake it
That
off?
is that's at the end of your turn that you complete that save. So unfortunately your
Okay.
entire turn passes. And
get up in his face and
you were
growl.
incapacitated. You were incapacitated, so that shakes you out of your rage as well.
Ugh.
I'm just gonna growl
So
at
you
him.
will have to initiate your rage on your next turn.
gonna growl
Hap,
at
you
him.
are up.
Won't be that
Valid.
scary. I'm
Okay.
just gonna growl.
So, Cole very impressively just hit this guy, but these mist creatures did not disappear. So, as a magic user,
Right.
can I assume then that these creatures are like independent of his concentration, essentially?
If you were concentrating on them, it would have broken on the whole person.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's terrible. Alright, and this person looks pretty tied up pretty well, seems to be just kind of chilling. Out of curiosity, without like a really deep check, how is this person reacting to all this? Have they seen Ada
He's
yet?
paralyzed.
He can't
I'm in
react.
tusk
Yeah, he's
form
still
too right
still
now.
paralyzed. Yeah.
There's no facial expression with like paralyzed. Like,
No, they were focused on their rituals before, so yeah, they don't really have any reaction to what is happening.
okay. I wonder if they've even seen Ada yet, because I feel like Ada would be the most recognizable at a personal level, considering Ada recognized them. Cool. Alright then. Well, I guess I'm still in a tree, but I guess I can attack this guy over here with my Eldritch Blast. I'll just send both rays over there, because I'm like, well, this is weird. This whole thing is weird. Cool, so let's just do that. How many? I got 2 still, because... Yeah, I got 2. So let's do the first one. So the first one was a 15.
15 misses.
I hate
No,
that.
the first one was a 28.
No,
Sorry,
I don't know
thought you
why
were rolling with advantage.
I don't know why. Oh, I forgot to toggle it over. I don't know why. I didn't remember to do that when I switched to spells. So the first one's a 15. Second one is a 12. Wow, that sucks.
You have inspiration.
Do I want to use it for this? If I used inspiration, would I get to like redo the whole spell, or only one of the rays?
One of them.
Yeah, see, that's stupid.
It's one
Uh, Nah. I'll save my inspiration just in case. Hrolf isn't hurt yet. He isn't hurt quite yet, and this guy's tied up. You never know what's gonna happen. But a Karn will, I guess deliver the Hallwick to me. And then I'll just be like, alright, a Karn, go get closer. In case we need to grab anything else. Like, dude, basically a Karn's just gonna keep bringing random items that are magical, looking to interfere with ritual. I'm gonna need some free incense. What can I say?
That's crazy.
You never know. That's what a Karn's gonna be working on. A Karn's gonna be working on like dropping off and like interfering. And I'm like, you got this, guys. You're doing great.
Okay.
I'm still up in my tree right now.
Alright. So is it the wizard's turn?
I now have Holly.
Okay.
This Holly looks nice, I
Wisdom
guess. I'll show
save.
in my pocket.
That is a success.
Oh.
So at the end of the wizard's turn, you see them snap out of it and shake out of what is holding him
You
in
look like
place.
mad.
Looking at his tied hands.
They're behind his back.
And
He can't
looking-
look at him.
Okay, yeah, tugging at the tied hands. But that is the
We ain't
end. That is the end of his turn. Alright, the misty figures are going to go next. Let's see. Odrun, you are no longer sleepy. I'm gonna take that little icon off of you. Okay. I'm just gonna do some straight up attacks.
Now, don't all of the turn
Yeah,
ones
do they not have to
run
run
away
away?
from her? Run away from
Oh
Ada?
yeah.
yes. What was the
30 feet.
what was the whole?
They have to take like.
It
a
is. For that duration, it tries to move as far from you as it can on its turn.
Okay.
So they're
And it's not
dashing,
concentration.
essentially. I believe.
Okay, so they're dashing.
Through the snow.
It uses
As far
its
as
whole
they
turn to
can?
move.
Okay.
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Dang.
She gone.
Okay, and what, is it if they take damage, they break out of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or a minute.
Or a minute. Okay.
Oh
Alright.
no, they stepped on a thorn. Suddenly they're not afraid anymore. Could you imagine?
Yeah,
Eh,
they do seem to
material.
be passing through stuff with quite an amount of ease. So,
Terrifying.
alright. The one that remains, let me see if it wants to do this or that. Nah, that's a waste. Yeah, it's just gonna attack Crawl. With a nat 1. Did we
Yeah.
get a nat 1 last time?
I
Is
think
that
so.
the same one? Oh my gosh.
This guy sucks.
Wow.
You need a dice jail. Digital
It
dice jail.
has a digital dice jail. It has a very tortured visage. It's like haunted
That's
by
what
something.
you get for trying to mess with the Raider of 1,000 Raids.
For real.
Yeah.
Go.
Alright, Ada.
Okay, I'm gonna use my movement, come over here, right in front of him, but not in melee, and I am going to use my action to switch into my human form,
Okay.
and I'm just going to say, I know that dagger belongs to Ragna. That's my whole turn.
Okay. One sec. I need you to roll persuasion.
Okay. So good at it. Let me check one thing. Okay, so question. So the rune of action,
Mhm.
you have the one-time use where if you've expended any class or race feature, you use a bonus action to grant yourself one more use of that feature. Can the feature that you use be the rune of action feature? Basically, I get double proficiency bonus on one thing a day. I've already used it once, but I want to use it again.
Yes. Yes, it'll work on that.
Right.
Uh,
Love.
but the one-time use feature is gone forever.
That's fine. He feels scary. Normal. Okay.
It's not usually a word applied to half-naked scrawny men in the middle of the woods.
17.
Scary.
17. Okay. Alright. You're not sure what the effect of that is.
That's fine.
But that is your full action.
Yep.
You did
And
see a
that was also
glimmer
my
of
bonus
recognition.
action.
Yeah, you did see a glimmer of recognition. Cull, you are up.
Guess I'm gonna keep hitting him.
Okay. He is restrained.
What does that
Does
mean?
something. I think it's your attack has advantage. Yep.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, with advantage.
15.
Okay. 15 hits.
Okay, so the first one is 9 damage.
Okay.
And then 25
25 for sure hits.
14 damage.
14. Amazing. He's still looking pretty solid. But he's definitely reeling from those blows.
Okay. Is there no way to rouse Scald if I use Action Surge to try and do so?
You can try that.
Okay, I'm gonna Action Surge specifically to try and wake up Scald.
Okay, you're gonna use your additional action to shake her out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um. She. So she's still prone, but she does wake up.
Okay. Cool. That's it.
Nice thinking. All right. Hrolf is gonna go at it with his warhammer.
There you go,
Ooh,
Rolf!
Nat 20.
Yeah.
There you go! There you
Nice.
go!
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That is. Ooh, that's a lovely 23 damage.
Damn.
Mhm.
And oh, whoops! I did that to the wrong thing. I was on Rolf. No,
Oh.
you get those points back, baby. Those are yours. Okay, do it on the right creature, on the right token this time. Missed things, lingering injuries. Let's see what happens.
Just for
Okay, nothing. We're safe. Like, and by
Just
safe, I mean
days.
the missed thing is safe. All right. Scald gets up. And is going to do her strike of vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
And miss.
Oh goddamn.
Oh.
Poor thing.
Oh my lord. She
It
needs more
almost
judge
feels like
card.
she should have better bonuses than she does.
does.
'Cause she
Mhm.
feels
You would
so
think.
badass.
You would think. Her hit points are decent. Alright, Odrune.
Well, now that I see he's not held, Odrin's just gonna smack him twice with the blunt end of the great axe.
Non-lethal.
So, non-lethal,
Mhm.
but we're still using the damn
Okay,
great
you're
axe.
raging again now, right?
Oh, thank you for the reminder. Yes, I am going to rage. So let's see. I quickly added a little rage modifier. We'll see if it worked. Oh yeah, that worked. Cool.
Yep, that
So-
hits.
Yeah, 22. He takes 20 points on first
What are
one.
the two from?
Huh?
Is your rage being added twice?
It might be now that I see that. How is it being
Oh, yeah, it
added
is.
twice? I don't even see it added once. Alright,
I'll
I'll try
fix it
taking that
later.
off, and then we'll try again. We'll figure
That's
this
fine.
all out later. So, 20 points once, and then
He's looking bloodied.
12 points again.
Beautiful.
Bashing him in the side of the head with the blunt end.
I will say now, as a reaction, yeah, he would have waited till about now. Like, finally he regained his senses. Now he gets to use his primal shout ability. Everybody within 10 feet of him needs to make a con save.
Yeah. See, all y'all need to hang out in trees more often and stop bunching up.
Ah,
Odrin,
24.
that's a success.
Yeah.
Except for Odrin. Odrin's fine. They can go there.
Alright, Ada,
I
that's
have
a
a-
failure.
I have a
Cole,
reroll
that's a
from
success.
Oh yeah, you
my
have your
silvery
thing.
barbs
Yeah.
earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So much worse.
Okay. That's a failure, and Skuld also got a failure. So,
Aw.
everyone who failed, as he lets out this thunderous shout, extremely loud. Like, you're sure that somebody, like, across it, like, the forest could hear this. Alright, failure, you take 24 thunder damage.
God damn.
Half as much on a success. And everybody who failed is pushed 30 feet away.
See,
Tusks are
help.
vulnerable to thunder damage.
but you're in human form now.
I'm
Just
still
human, yeah.
Tusk.
Oh, I guess so.
No, I'm still Tusk. I just look human.
Oh.
I am
Oh.
unconscious, I think.
Oh
Mm.
no. Oh no.
Ah, shit, fuck them.
Okay, so wait, does it say, is it vulnerability or is it like a secondary effect?
I think it's vulnerability. Let me find it. I thought I had it on my sheet and I don't. Sorry, I have to open the book. I'm like 99% sure I'm vulnerable to it.
Okay. Yeah, you look that up while I keep things moving, if that's all right.
Right.
But either way, let's see. Ada's pushed back. Skull got pushed back. Odrun did
Where
not,
is Skull?
and
I don't see
Call did not.
Left.
Oh,
Oh, there
she
she is,
got
way over there.
pushed back
Oh,
there.
never
it.
mind, never
Yeah.
mind. It is not, it's a different effect. I'm not vulnerable. Sorry. I
Okay.
thought I was.
Yeah.
Okay. Just kidding. I don't. How much damage did I take?
24.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so that was in reaction to Cull's hits. Right?
I think it was mine.
No, who was hitting?
It was me.
Or was it?
It was yours. It was Odrun.
I don't blame him. I hurt him hard.
What is happening, my brother?
Bastard.
Yep, okay. That's all that happens there. Odrun, is that everything we covered for your turn?
Yes, because I did the bonus action and all of that kind of stuff, so yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Hap.
Is it a free action to shove something in a strange man's mouth?
No!
It should be.
No.
Anyway. I'm just saying.
Phrasing of the question.
I love it.
I just can't.
I'm on board.
The restrained part is very important for making it a free action. Okay. All I'm saying here is, like, I'm trying to take away his magical focuses for all his, like, other material components and everything, and he's still an annoying son of a bitch. So, fuck it, I'll just blast this guy. Screw the mist. This guy's annoying. It's force damage. I guess I won't try to kill him. Non-lethal force blast to his head. Or whatever part of the body will knock him out. Because I'm just like in this tree, like, I'm so sick of this.
Not
Alright,
lethal
please
damage.
work. There's an 18 hit
18 hits.
for 15 damage. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then does a 13 hit this dude?
13 misses.
Oh.
He's half naked, scrawny ass
As
man.
his mage armor flares up.
Aw.
Wait, is mage armor concentration?
No, it's 8 hours.
Fuck. I knew I hated that for anybody but myself. Alright, fine. And then I'm just gonna, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep directing. It's like a card's just gonna keep going back and forth, trying to steal all this guy's stuff. A card's basically gonna dash, grab something, and then dash away because that reaches me. So a card's just like
Okay.
slowly stealing his stuff. FYI.
Okay.
If he has anything
Doesn't seem to be
interesting.
affecting what he's doing.
Well, a card's trying. Okay.
Yep.
Also, if a card sees
Understood.
anything useful, I would love to have it.
Perfect. Okay.
Just
Anything
like-
else for your turn?
I'm just like in my fingers, I'm just like twiddling this piece of holly, just being like, fuck this dude, I hate this dude. I don't even know who he is. Granny, trying to like sit in this woods here. Anyway, that's all I'm doing. Like, you guys got it. You're doing great. I'm serving as great backup up here. Go team, go.
All right. If if the hands are tied, the movement speed is not 0, right?
No, it shouldn't be.
No, that was legs, you said.
You said no somatic
It's a
component,
little
and the
bit
hands are
vague.
tied.
Right, I said no somatic. Yeah, you said you focus on the hands. So yeah, legs are free so he can walk.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take advantage of this.
He can try to run if he
Alright,
wants
he's
to.
gonna risk he's gonna risk an opportunity attack here from Cull and go here.
And me.
No, he's
He
staying
didn't
within
leave
your
your-
he
range
didn't
of
leave mine.
uh,
Mine.
yeah.
Bastard. Scared of me.
Yep. And I think here actually is where we want to be.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, so yeah, he moved out of Cull's range, so Cull, if you want, you can take an opportunity attack with your reaction.
That's a nat 20.
Ooh. Ooh, okay, hold up.
Mm,
Alright, how
mm,
much damage? That's 7, 8, 10?
mhm,
Okay, let me roll for lingering injury.
mhm.
Shit.
Oh my god, if you take this dude's
Which
arm,
one is it?
Sorry, guys.
Why?
Um,
Why are you saying sorry? This is great. I don't know this
Karma.
dude.
That
okay.
I imagine Cole saw Ada and Scold get shoved away and decided that was a big no-no.
Yeah, so,
It wasn't my shout of encouragement that got you. No. What is it?
as he tries to get away, you see around his head some crackling, what looks like almost lightning, but like flares of flames, almost like sparks and fireworks that looks like he's about to unleash something where he doesn't even need his hands to do it. As he's moving away from you, your sword comes sweeping out to his legs, and you lop a foot clean off from this dude's body. He now has a stump that is bleeding. I am going to double the damage on that one because that is
Oh,
vicious.
God.
Like I don't care that the dice rolled a bit low on that one. We're gonna take another 10 damage off for that. He is extremely bloodied now, and falling onto the ground. Ada, I want you to just as an interrupt turn here, I'm gonna have you make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Oh wait, I also have the +3. It's 17 again.
17.
I forgot to select the thingy.
Okay. So because of the amount of damage and the lingering injury and the amount of pain he was in, the DC was lowered for this instance to 16.
Oh, shit.
So,
Oh,
so as you look at him, the mist, the figures in the mist that were like floating around fade and dissipate, and the sun shines through on the clearing, and his eyes, which you see have been clouded, clear as he blinks and comes back to himself in an extreme amount of pain, but now no longer dreaming.
You mean
And that is where we are going to.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, he was in a death dreamer state, which is its whole own thing.
Whoa.
Aren't
Yeah.
those two?
Whew. Okay. Lovely, beautiful, very well done. We will pick up here next week as you wrap up what is definitely more exciting than you thought your business was going to be in Hallwick as you continue your journey to Farlanding. We are going to have a guest joining us starting next week. My friend Sarah is going to join us
Yay.
for the Farlanding arc, so we're excited to have her with us. So please tune in next week. We stream every week, Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. All of our backlog is on YouTube if you need to get caught up on older episodes. And see us live on Twitch. Username is KJ_Potoff. And maybe at some point I'll learn a new social media so I can actually post on things. Because you're never gonna get me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter again, and TikTok might be dying. So we'll see where I end up.
We got
for
270
announcing
days
things.
left.
We do have
They
a Discord.
extended it.
Oh, was that official?
Apparently.
I didn't know they made it official.
Oh,
I knew it
I
was
thought it
code.
was. I
Nice.
don't know.
Oh, I'm gonna
I'll double check
Google it.
that.
Yeah, double check
Yeah.
me. For real.
Bleh. I swear it changes minute to minute.
Yes.
We will see what happens in the future because clearly things are unpredictable and the dice have their own opinion on what should happen in the story. What a great moment for our second amputation in the series. All right. We will see y'all next week. Have a safe rest of your week and have a lovely Martin Luther King Day this weekend. Skull.